Podcast, episode 160. I'm Dave Z. I'm here with Christian and Brandon. What do you know? We're back. It's November. Hi, everybody.
Spooky
hello,
month.
hello.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That was one too many. That was way too many hellos. Hellos. You fucked it up. It's hello. Not hello. Yeah.
It's two
That's if Matthew
hellos.
McConaughey did. Hello.
You don't one up me on hellos.
It's two all rights, and it's two LOLOs. That's how you remember. All right. LO. You know what I mean? Maybe that's why they did it.
Goodbye.
All right. At this rate.
Hightailing.
We
Wow.
hightailed it. Oh, hightailed it. I wrote it. That was a movie we watched. I said the other day, they said something about hightailing in it. Oh, damn it. Well, we'll find out.
Because it's a
on the end of the
saying.
year.
Like top of the fucking mobs, cream of the what is it? Cock of the walk.
Did you say cream of the wop?
Cream of
Cream
the
of
cock.
the wop.
I'll show you some cream of the wop right now.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
That's what I thought he was about to say. Cream of the wop.
Cream of the crop. You know who that is. Cream of the crop. Oh, yeah. I was just in the other day on Halloween, as a matter of fact. What a time. Oh, my God. I was dressed up as Macho Man at the show, right? So now there's me, and there's probably 3 or 4 other Macho Mans at this show. And it's funny because they're all dressed up.
Of course there are. Yeah.
What? The cool thing is that everybody dresses up. It's great. So anyway, you got 16,000 people, and it's probably like, I don't know, 10,000 of them are dressed up. So it's a good amount of people there, you know. So there's other machos there too, but they're dressed up as like different machos from different parts of his career. Some have the cowboy hat thing on he did later. Some have the Slim Jim outfit with the leather and the thing that I had original. I had do-rag glasses, the pinkish purplish Macho Man with the glasses, and I had the whole getup, you know. So everybody's walking around, and I'm walking around, and I must have heard it about a dozen times. I just be walking around, and all of a sudden I hear a "oh yeah," and then I had to give one back to put up the finger, you know.
You're talking to Irene.
She wasn't there, fucko. So now, at one point, I come across this other Macho Man. He's walking in the hall on the way into the show, and he sees me and he goes, "There's only one Macho Man," and he starts doing. So he cuts a promo on me, but it's great because I cut a promo back on him, like I cut the cream of the crop. Then he comes back and says something else. Then I go, "I saw the lust in your eyes, Hulk Hogan." Anyway, we just kept going back and forth for like 3 minutes, and everybody around us was just cracking up because we just kept quipping up these freaking famous Macho Man quotes. It was so much fun.
That's hilarious. So, again, in case you didn't know, Dave was at a Phish concert, and what we've learned here is that losers love Phish.
Well, wait a minute here.
There's only one Macho Man. You know, this is fucking Halloween, right? I'm not really Macho Man, you fucking idiot. Enjoy the show. That's what I would have said, and I would have walked off. Cream of the crop. Yeah.
What a jerk. Everybody had so much fun. At the end of the last night,
I'm joking.
I know you are. I turned to my buddy and I said, you know what? I said, fuck Disneyland. I said, this is the happiest place on earth. And there's no question about it. I go, I dare you to find any place in the world right now with this many people in it in this small area where everybody is as happy as they are right now. And he goes, you know what? He goes, you're absolutely right. And it's true. Everybody is beyond happy to be there and just incredible. Absolutely. 4 days.
The one time I prayed for a shooter in Vegas. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I know.
So nice.
I can't believe it. It came
There's
out.
no violence.
Yeah.
There's nobody gets
Wow.
into a fight with each other. You never get all that many people
Look at
together,
this.
and it's just good vibes. Everybody's just so happy.
Wow.
Oh,
I feel hollow and gross for making that joke, but it had to be said.
Too soon.
Too
Jokes,
soon.
man. You gotta have jokes. That's what it's all about,
Fucking
you know.
cutting promos, too macho man. So I'd be like, look at these fucking two virgins cutting promos at each other.
Like, was your wife just like, holy fuck, get me out of here? She loves Phish too, though, doesn't she? She was there, wasn't she?
No, she couldn't make the trip. She couldn't get the days off of work.
Oh, why did I think she came with you? That's why you're with your buddy. I thought you just met him there.
Well, I was
Hulk
anyway.
Hogan. I
That's
thought
why
you
the
met Hulk
promos
Hogan.
went on for so long. If Irene was there, she would have cut that shit down. in
Yeah.
2 seconds.
No, she would have been cracked up.
If you want to get a lead tonight, you're going to stop talking Macho Man.
She would have loved it. No, she would have been dressed up too. But the thing is this. The whole plan, I was going to, my two best friends are there. I was going to spend the time at my buddy Richie's house because he has a spare room with or without Irene. We had our own room there because the one daughter is gone. You know, she's off to college. They have a spare room, bathroom connected. So I was staying there anyway. No need to stay in a hotel.
Yeah.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
only coming if there's a bathroom connecting to the room. I want my own ensuite privileges.
Had it all.
Yay or nay?
They both had that. Jimmy had it too. See, they're both out there.
Oh, good old Jimmy.
They both
Sorry,
both had it, man.
How is Jimmy?
Great. We had such a fucking amazing time.
Do you call him Top Jimmy?
Top Jimmy. I was talking about Top Jimmy on at night. That's for sure, but it didn't happen. But let me take this off. I'm already sweating. 2 minutes with you guys, and I'm fucking sweating already.
Yeah.
I tell you.
I might be going to hell for that shooter joke. I feel
You're
like
going to hell.
Oh, here we go.
I think it'll be appropriate by the time the show's released. Enough time to look at this.
We can't just talk about my stuff. All I can say is it was the greatest time. It was the time of my life. I had a wonderful time.
I had the time of my life.
It was wonderful.
That's great. The drugs had nothing to do with it. It was all just a natural high. Look at his face.
Yeah, it had nothing to do with that anything. He was about to say there were no drugs, and then he's like, it had
As soon as
nothing
I got off the plane and I saw Richie, I was getting picked up, and we stopped in front, I was completely sober, and it all
Threw a
started
syringe
right
of heroin
there.
at you. Ah! Right between the eyes.
Oh God! No, they're very responsive people like me. They have great jobs out there. They're doing well. Everything's great. The wives are there. Everybody's happy. The kids. Everything's just wonderful. And it was just four of the greatest concerts and the greatest time. Just being with my two friends, even if we weren't at the concerts. Like I had to stay an extra day because I got screwed over with. American Airlines, there was a situation. There was guys walking out. Something happened. Something was going on with the pilots. So they postponed my flight for an extra day.
Yeah, they're jacking each other off in the seats.
They call that the old downhill racer.
Yeah. We're hitting some turbulence here.
No, it was
I don't
great,
know
'cause then
what's
I got
come
to
over me.
Back to work. So I just got to hang out with Jimmy all day. So we hung out, went to his house, hung out with his wife and the kids, went out, had to drop the kids off at hockey, and just to run around, just to hang out without having
Hockey
to be
in
at the
Vegas?
concert. To kick it. Oh, these guys are hockey. They're hockey fanatics all their life. The two of them, they've played it. So now Jimmy has two sons, and they play hockey. Well, one of them just quit after doing it, but they're 14 and 12. They've been doing hockey. They're in a travel team. They go all over the place, man. They go to every freaking bananas. How much money it costs.
Downfalls have to skate there. We're off to Phoenix.
Oh yeah, dude. There's lots of hockey there. They got
That was good. That was good 3D.
They got the Knights too. They got the Las Vegas Knights there too. So they got the hockey team. The Raiders are there now. It's
Because when I think hockey, I think the Raiders.
Well, the Raiders also. They have the Las Vegas Knights. They brought in the hockey team and they brought in the football team. So they have two pro sports teams, which they never had before.
Oh, they also have the
When
Warriors,
I
no?
think hockey.
The Warriors in Vegas.
Oh no, the Knights. I'm thinking the
Oh.
Knights. I fucked it
Yeah,
up.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, he's on the junior Knights, and they got the hockey rink there. They got a couple rinks there. They got what do you call it? There's so many people from Buffalo there too, because a lot of people from Buffalo move there. So they have like bars, they're like Buffalo bars, and this has always been a thing there. A lot of people they get the hell out of Buffalo, they go there. So they got Buffalo related things, and hockey is one of those things.
How about the Las Vegas Knights Templar, and we see like the skeletons skating?
A skeleton, huh? That'd be cool.
The Knights Templar, the movies we did.
Oh, that's what they're called.
The Blind Dead. The Blind Dead.
What's Templar mean? I don't remember that part.
They were the Knights Templar. That's what they were called. The Las Vegas Golden Knights Templar.
Oh, okay.
You
I
see
don't
them
know that.
skating, and the skeleton horse is skating.
Dude, that'd be awesome. That would tie in with the Raiders. That would tie
I was
in.
waiting for that. dude.
For real. Right? B, C, do you remember that thing? They were called the Templar? Or no? Is B the only one over here?
The Knights Templar. That's what they were called in the movie.
I know this,
In the
but
movie.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I don't know.
He just doesn't think it'd be funny to see them skating with their horses.
And I was thinking, I was thinking NBA, and that's the Golden State Warrior, isn't it?
That's
Yeah,
they're in
well,
Oakland,
yes.
California.
California. The Golden State. Yes. Nothing to do with Vegas. Vegas has never been allowed to have a pro sports team until now. And they've only brought them in the last 3 or 4 years. Yes,
Vegas is Nevada. Golden State is California.
Yeah, whatever.
It's
Well,
up
who's
near
their NBA?
Oshawa.
They have an NBA team. They do have one.
No, they don't.
They do.
They don't.
Vegas doesn't have an NBA team.
Oh my God, you're killing me. No, they don't. Mr. NBA over here. Of course, what does he know about the NBA?
I only watch Raptors games, but at the end of the day,
That's what I'm saying. But
I swear they
he doesn't
did.
give a shit about basketball all his life.
Now you got me confused. 'cause
No,
I watch
you
NBA
keep saying that. It's been 4 fucking years. 4 years now.
Since you watch the Raptors, because they got good. I get that. I understand that part. But I'm saying, prior to that, he's coming off like he's Joe NBA over here.
No, I've never come off as Joe NBA. I've only watched Raptors games. However, I swear there's a Vegas team. There's not?
It's not.
No,
No.
no, that's why I'm laughing so hard.
I'm actually, you have me, and I knew there's not, and I still am looking at the list of NBA teams in the Western Conference. Utah, Golden
Oh,
State.
God, you're killing me.
No,
That's
there's no
it.
Oh, whew, man, I'm already dying here. 10 minutes, freaking sweating. Hair back or something. Freaking. And he was getting upset about it.
I
didn't
was.
go up like you would.
I wouldn't
I
be
know.
surprised if there is one in the future,
Yeah, maybe. Why not? Why not?
especially since New Orleans is probably going to leave at some point. Not saying they'll go to Vegas, but
Who knows? I mean,
Have you guys
I
heard of
don't
the
know.
Las Vegas Aces? You guys are fucked. I'm telling you.
Vegas Aces. Maybe it's a freaking minor league, sure. AAA.
I think it's
some
a
shit.
WNBA.
Oh, well, there you go. Sorry. I didn't mean to
Yeah.
exclude the WNBA.
oh,
See?
that's what you were thinking.
Now
of,
who's the
WNBA.
asshole?
'Cause I didn't know that you were Joe
I
WNBA.
fucked up. I
Sorry.
fucked up. I swear. I thought they had one.
No. There's never been one that I'm aware of. I mean, not professional.
No, there isn't.
Not like, no, I would know that. Shit. But, whew, man. Whew, Las Vegas. I tell you. Boy, oh boy. I can't even talk about it.
Las Vegas, the city of pro basketball.
You don't even understand.
Everything's
they
a bet
did-
there. They don't have fucking sports. These fucking idiots. let's bet on other state sports. Why don't you get your own sports, Vegas? So now they've got. Eventually, I think Brandon's right. They got to get basketball there. Then why not?
Maybe if there's room, they got to build a stadium first. You know what I
The
mean?
Gamblers.
There's only so much. Yeah, they used to be the Las Vegas Gamblers. That was, you know who that was? It was the USFL. It was and Jim Kelly played for him before he got drafted to the Buffalo Bills. It was the USFL. So they did have a football team. It was, an alternate. And guess what? I think the XFL also had a Las Vegas team, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong on that. I don't know. Let's see. XFL, Vegas. I don't know. But obviously the Las Vegas Gamblers was the USFL. There might have been a basketball team, too, once upon a time.
That
Let's
was
see.
Christian's favorite team.
XFL. Outlaws. Yeah, the Las Vegas Outlaws.
Haven't
was
missed a
XFL.
Raptors game this season. So
Nice, bud.
boop.
Nice. I know you're a fan. What's their record? How they doing?
Pretty good,
They
actually.
are. Well, they just lost. They had a five game win streak. They're trying to make it 6, and they lost on Friday night by 1 point. Oh, it was
Oh.
good game though to the Cavaliers, and now they play tonight again. So we'll see what happens. But so I think they're 6 wins, 2 losses,
Okay.
maybe
Well-
3. I think it's 8 games. I think they've only played 8.
Oh,
6
the
and 3.
American.
They're 6-3.
The Bulls are doing okay too.
Oh wait, no.
Let's
So
get
no.
that. All I know is the Bulls.
The Bulls are hot this year because they made
Rock
great
and roll.
moves in the all seasons.
Get roll, buddy. Let's do it. Yep.
Raptors are 6-4. I'm sorry, 6-4 for
6-4.
Yeah.
Big trouble. Big trouble in Toronto in the TO.
They play a lot now. Sorry, go ahead.
They played again tonight. That's it.
The new
Sorry.
professional basketball team coming to Las Vegas. Another professional sports team is coming to Las Vegas. Now, hold on.
Huh.
The ABA announced their new team franchise, the Las Vegas Horsemen. So the Las Vegas Horsemen, but it's the ABA. It's not the NFL or the NBA, pardon me.
That's what Christian was thinking of, though.
He knew
got
that. It was
confused.
just announced a week ago. He knew that.
No, he thought we were talking about ABA, his favorite ABA team.
Wait a minute. October 12th. Yeah, it was just, for me. It was announced a month ago. Whatever. So be it. That's what it is. But there's,
That's not what I was thinking of, to be honest. So, like, it's fine. I'll say that's what it was, but it wasn't that.
You were thinking of the WNBA. And that's okay.
I have no clue why I thought
WNBA. WNBA.
That's okay. You watch the WNBA, see, or no?
Rarely. The downfall is it's not like by choice. So they don't have the games on as like.
And
like I think you have to have like the subscription or like the package that opens up every sports channel imaginable to get those ones.
Yeah.
And I just have.
I hear Dave has that package.
Yeah.
Yeah. Junior unlock any sports package. I won't watch WNBA because they can't dunk. If I want to watch a bunch of basketball players who can't dunk, I'll go to the YMCA and watch a pickup game.
Aw. Why don't you just watch the Nets?
Hey, that's our fan this year.
Just throwing a team out there.
I'm a Knicks fan, but I'll root for the Nets.
So what about Jersey? Speaking of Jersey, you went somewhere too. Not nearly as great as what I saw, but you did go and see the convention. I want to know all about this convention.
I did go to a convention. I went to Monster Mania 48.
And how was it, man? 48? There's been 48 of them?
There's been 48 of them. I think I've been going
twice a year?
3 a year.
Oh, that's why there's so many. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I didn't mean to jump. So what about Monster Mania?
This one was at the Greater Philadelphia Expo, and I got to say, it was fantastic because it was so much bigger a space that people weren't on top of each other. The one I normally go to, you're crammed in there. But it was really, I mean, great vendors. I bought some really cool posters and stuff, but didn't go for any autographs. Wasn't anyone I was dying to meet.
What about New Loomis? I heard you could have saw New Loomis there.
I got close to
Michael
him.
Kill again.
Sorry. I got close to him because there was nobody on his line. I felt bad. I hope people go to see him. You know, sometimes they book these people, and I'm like, I actually thought people would want to meet them. They go down the line, get like James Jude Courtney, get New Loomis, because they had a bunch of.
Thought he was fucking digitized. That's why. They had to release that article, or everybody would have thought he was a computer-generated Loomis. Done.
I thought he was a computer-generated autograph person there. I'm like, this isn't
awesome.
real. But I got these
like a
really
hologram?
cool posters. I got to show some of them. Let me go grab them.
They should have had New Loomis. They should have had New Loomis like in a tandem with Turkish Loomis. You know what I mean? It could have been a 2-for-1. And then give people more incentive to go into that line. You know, Turkish Loomis.
And they just had like Donald Pleasant's like casket there too, like, and so you could just take a picture beside his casket. It didn't have to be open; it could be closed. But I mean, just.
What do you guys yakking about?
Isn't that in France or something? His casket? I don't know.
We said that Dave said that you should have. Oh, look at that shopping mall! It's like a comic.
This guy does these all originals. He does these comic style ones. Did one for Fright Night.
That's sweet.
Dave, I owe you an apology. The losers were at that convention.
Look at this one. This is another. He does mashups, and look, it's Maniac and Mannequin mashup.
That's awesome. Didn't we do that?
On the move.
What did we do?
What?
Pin 2 on the move, and it was in one of our episodes, and I had the poster made up and everything.
See,
Not nearly as
awesome
cool
is
as that.
you must have
Well,
listened to us.
This guy does fantastic work.
Rip-off artist is
That's
what I'm
really
going to call him.
Oh,
Return of the Living Dead.
nice.
Nice.
3, of course, the Season of the Witch.
Oh yeah, now you're talking.
And
my God. Got
I
Macho
think
Man
I got
right.
one more.
Hang that sucker up. See
Demons.
Demons. Oh,
Is that
look at
4K though?
With the-
That
And it
looks
says
more like
it says
2K.
Argento Comic Group at the top.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah,
I can dig that. Is what's the name on there? An instrument of evil.
Look at what my son drew just last night.
Wow, that's pretty good. Wow.
It's a cartoon
Bitch tits
Michael Myers.
Michael Myers.
Bitch tits.
Bitch tits Myers.
Somebody called Bitch Tits Myers in the new one. Somebody said that hold on. They said Beer Belly Myers. And remember when they showed Michael in the flashback in 78? Somebody said that it was a Beer Belly Michael Myers. I don't know. I think I better look at it.
Apparently Christian
people
Jr.
are
is drawing
fucking
Beer
idiots.
Belly Myers. What,
Yeah.
he eat too much of his Halloween candy?
No, he was just going on there's like an app or like a YouTube channel that shows how to draw. Like it had the Squid Game characters, so he drew all the Squid Game characters, and
Wow.
then they had Michael Myers and Jason, and he started with Michael Myers, and he showed me last night. It brought a tear to my eye.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
It
Wow.
is. It's much better than what you guys have just discussed.
Not even close. But
I think I'd
As
rather
soon
go
as
to
you
a Phish concert.
well, guess what? At the Phish concert on Halloween, they passed out a comic book with them in the fucking comic book because they every year. Remember, I told you they do a costume. Well, hold on. There's a reason for it. Every year they do a costume. This year's costume ended up being something original, of all original music, where they pretended to be another band from another dimension. It was this fucking crazy shit, dude. I'm telling. And it was called the Sci-Fi Soldiers. So because they were calling themselves the Sci-Fi Soldiers, they actually put out a magazine. So when you come in there, that's how you find out what album they're going to cover that night. So it's a Sci-Fi Soldier. I should have brought it down on the top, and it's just them in cartoon form. And you open up and you read the story, and it's got all kinds of in jokes if you know the band and their songs and what they're doing. And then they make up a whole story. They have to come and save the Earth from something, and from the year 4068. And anyway, they do this
Phish
thing.
music. They gotta come and save the Earth from Phish music.
Well, dude, let me tell you what.
In a
they do.
dystopian future.
No, listen, they're so on point with it that when they come out and they do it, they don't even play the normal instruments they play. Like Trey usually plays one kind of guitar. He comes out and plays a BC Rich. They play completely different brands. So they take the idea of being a different band that's not them all the way in. Like and they do different shit. They play different kind of
The
music.
drummer's on
that they
Rubbermaid.
No, but they
Tin
use
Can.
different stuff. So they attempt to be a different band. And they came out dressed up as freaking spacemen. And they come down from the ceiling. Do. Oh, dude, you guys got to see pictures. It'll blow your mind.
I saw pictures. You know when they say,
all the-
I wish you were here? I wanted to get a shirt that said, I'm glad I am nowhere fucking near there.
You
I'm
would have
kidding.
appreciated the light
It
show.
looked really cool. It looked cool. Sorry for cutting
They
you
did
off.
all-
I think there's a delay, and I'm talking over you, so I apologize.
No, not at all, man. It's all fun. It's all,
No delay at all. Just shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Just be glad I'm not getting into what they did for the 4 nights. I'm trying to continue. You guys wouldn't even be able to appreciate it anyway. But I mean, they did.
Let's go over the set list.
No.
Thing.
You were
I'm
right.
not going to go over the set list, but I'll tell you one thing. The very first night, they did something that they've never done, and every song was about a
Appeal
number.
to a mass audience?
It is a mass audience. They did 4 nights in the same place. Fucking sold out. It was $1,000. We got our tickets for Halloween night on the 20. On the 29th, we finally bit the bullet. We paid $200. It's $100 face value. We paid $2. We stuck it up. We said, okay. By the time it came, the fucking tickets were going for $1,000 and more on the fucking all the sites you could buy tickets at. You couldn't even get in the fucking room. Even the night before, they were like $700.
I mean, no disrespect. I really don't mean any disrespect. Other than before we started this podcast, I've heard of Phish, like in passing. I had no clue. If you never mentioned them, I would never know a thing. Like this, it's shocking to me. No differently, a little sidebar. And again, there's a tragedy involved. They're talking about this thing in Texas. Who's this rapper? I've never heard of this person before in my life that everybody charged the stage with, that people got trampled and killed. I've never heard of this person.
What's his name? I'll tell you if I know this.
I don't know. I know Travis something.
Oh. Travis, he's a rapper. He's not a country star. Are you sure?
That exactly. I've got to know. I got to who is this guy? Never heard of him. But I mean, again, it doesn't take away. But when he hit the stage, supposedly people went crazy, and they stormed it, and
people got killed and trampled. Yeah,
in Texas. I don't know if it's in Vegas.
It's kind of like me today. Like I'm a huge basketball fan, but I never knew there was an NBA team in Vegas until today.
Yeah, exactly. They're called like the Sci-Fi Troopers or something like that. That's the name.
The Sci-Fi Soldiers. It's them.
Yeah, Sci-Fi Soldiers, Troopers, whatever.
I couldn't tell you a Phish song, but I know of Phish, and I know like they're legendary musicians. That Trey's like considered one of the greatest guitarists of all time and stuff like that. Yeah. I know, but like I've never listened to Phish.
They're not on the radio. They're not a freaking radio band. You know what I mean? They do their own thing. That's the way it is.
I don't listen to the radio either. It's just
What about the Tragically Hip? What about the Hip? See, I know you know who the Tragically Hip is. People
they were huge. They were huge in Canada. Only certain people in the States know who they are, for sure.
Right, but
they never really caught on the States.
But they put on a great live show. They're known, you know what I mean? People love that band. They're not as big as Phish. They're not going to freaking, be able to sell out MGM Grand. And they're not going to be able to sell out freaking Madison Square Garden for 13 consecutive shows. Or
no, but
like
it sounds like Phish can, that's why I'm saying it. Like, I'm not saying it. That's why I'm saying it. It's just so bizarre. I would have never known tickets were going for $1,000. But now in this day and age, tickets are just more expensive. I'm still used to going, I got to pay more than $20 for this thing. Like, we bought Red Hot Chili Pepper tickets for next summer, and I was shocked what 3 tickets cost, and they weren't even close to the most expensive. And again, it's just the way it is. But it's shocking, not $1,000 each, but you definitely could get $1,000 each. But still, like
$1 million.
I'm not making it. And again, I don't want it to come across. Although I'm making jokes and throwing shit at it for fun, but I know you don't. But it's just that for that band, it's just surprising to me. But obviously it's great because they do 4 nights and they come out and do something special for the Halloween show, which is kind of fucking cool, which we mentioned on the other show. But you thought it was going to be, you were hoping it was going to be 1984.
Yes, I was. I was hoping. And a lot of people do hope that they do covers because many times they have done covers, but other times they haven't. Other times they did a brand new album that came out on, later, like the next year in its entirety. Then a couple times ago they did the haunted house thing that I told you about, the Disney's thrilling, chilling haunted house thing. Then they did something a couple years ago there called similar to what this was, where they invented a band. And they called it. It's funny because I saw the thing when you walk in the door, they give you this pamphlet thing, and you open up and it said I Rock, Casbot Vox. It said an obscure band from 1981, and they've only done 1 album, and it's been an enigma. So people actually believed, and I did when I didn't know. Now I know it's not, but I mean when I read it, I go, man, this would have fooled me. They go, yeah, and he's like, yeah. He goes, it was a trick. That year it was a trick. You opened it up and it said that this band really existed and that they recorded this 1 album and they were erased from history. They even have pictures inside of these 4 Norwegian guys that aren't the band and said, this is this band and they're covering their album. So people actually thought that there was a band called freaking Casbot Vox. Freaking
Marco's their number 1 fan.
And
even though he's from Finland. It was just close enough.
Marco's their drummer.
Yeah.
They might have been from They do have names in the band too, and they had the names of the art. So that's what they did. This time they teased everybody right up because they gave you all these clues. What they did was the first night they did this thing, and they've never done this before. And everything was numbers. So the very first song they opened with was 2001, which is also Sprach Zarusta. And they've been doing it for years. They jam out to it. It's like a 17-minute song.
Someone in the crowd threw a baby in the air.
Yeah, right. I should have brought a baby. You're right, a fake
I
one.
should have bought a baby.
Well, a toy. Just in case.
Wait for Ram Man post 10 years from now. I should have bought a baby. Dave.
Yeah. So they come out, they do 2001, which they've done. The next song, they bust into a cover, Prince's 1999. The roof cut off the place. It's only the third time they've ever done it in 30 years. So
it
now,
was outside.
Was
it outside or was it inside the concert?
It was a retractable roof. The roof retracted.
It really is. It's gone. The roof is off.
What the hell happened here? Right. So in 2001 to 1999, and my friend looks at me, he's like, and he's thinking what I'm thinking. He goes, 2 number songs in a row. And then I said, they're getting lower. I said, let's see if they do it again. If so, we're onto something here. And they've never done this before. This is just us speculating, having fun. Then the next song is an original from them called 555. So, well, that's it. Now they have a song.
I can't drive 555.
Now they actually have a song called Backwards Down the Number Line. It's the title of one of their songs. So I said, wouldn't it be cool if they continue to do this, and at the end, they end with Character Zero, because that's a song that popped in my head that they do. And then they did Backwards Down the Number Line. And wouldn't you know it, the rest of the night, that's exactly what they did. They took, and they did covers, they did originals. They just started at 2001 and went all the way down, and it was all numbers, all the way to 0 and freaking everything. They even did, for the first time ever, a Hendrix, If 6 Was 9. And the freaking, dude, I'm telling you. So the first night was numbers, Backwards Down the Number Line. Then at the end of the thing, they did this thing, they have an a cappella song. And usually when they do this song, they talk about how many days they've been alive, each member. I have been alive for this, that, and day. And they do this a cappella thing. It's just this cute, fun thing. So they usually, at the end of the song, each individual band member says, 27,364, or whatever, how many days they've been alive.
Beers on the wall.
At the end, right? Well, this time, they talked about every song they played that night. And they go, for a grand total of, and they added up all the numbers they did backwards down the number line. 4,680 digits. So now that's the show on. So everybody's like,
self-absorbed band. Look how good. I'm just being a dick. Look how cute
so
we're
they
being.
do this. Well, they do this thing, and now everybody's blowing up. They're like, what is this? I don't know if it was 4680 or 4860. Either way, everyone's like, what does this mean? This has to do with the Halloween show somehow. So everybody's speculating all this shit online, this and that, what's going on. So the second night, they do all these bust outs. They do these songs they don't ordinarily do. They bust them out. It's been a long time, and this and they really kick ass with the second show. The third show, they open up. I'll shorten it. Every song was about animals, or the title was an animal. But it's all original stuff from them. So they had themed shows. They've never done this before, ever. So it was just, So now they do this thing called Harpua, which is about a dog. And it's a long story. And in it, they've been doing it for years. They go out, they tell stories in the middle of it. So Trey comes out and does the story, and he goes into all these conspiracy theories. And he's basically fucking with the crowd because he knows that we're all speculating on what's going to be on Halloween night. He's like, this and this, and he's putting all these crazy theories, and it could be this. And he goes, and the 50th anniversary. Now, the 50th anniversary was a couple years ago, the Grateful Dead, and he toured on a couple shows with them. So now we're thinking it's a Dead thing. Then he says the 40th anniversary. Then he's talking about all these numbers, colors, shapes, and all these things. And he goes, I know you think that, that we're fucking with you because we always do, but this time we're not. And he says all this stuff. So anyway, the 4680, all it ended up being was the story that they came up with, the sci-fi soldiers. And they come down and they say, we are the sci-fi soldiers, something. We come from the year 4680. So all that shit, just so all the fucking fanboys would be online speculating what all this meant, just so they can fuck with them, and on the night of the show, just say we're from 4680, and we got to do this show to save the world. Oh, dude.
Losers. That's when you turn to Jimmy and go, you know what this means? Jimmy, we just wasted $1,000. Jimmy, we just wasted $1,000 fucking dollars.
Oh, dude.
46 and 80. Fuck you, Phish. Fuck you. Oh, yeah. Cream of the crop. This is this year's version of the Lucky Story. I apologize to the listeners. I'm kidding, Dave. It's not the show unless you get to speak your heart. We know you had a good time, but I'm going to fucking try to piss all over it for fun.
I know.
Because you've already enjoyed yourself.
Hey,
Right.
at least he paid attention to the story.
Are you kidding?
I was in the year 4680. That's how far away from the story I was.
It was only a couple minutes, though. I didn't get into too much detail.
Teasing.
Travis
I tried to.
Travis Scott was the rapper.
Yeah,
Travis.
I heard that. I heard that name. I've never heard of him. Wasn't
I
Travis
got a
Scott
barbecue
Blink-182?
stain on my white t-shirt. Sorry,
Wasn't he Blink-182? Travis Scott? Am
Yeah, I
crazy?
don't know,
Oh,
but
that was Travis Barker.
Travis Black.
Travis Barker.
And then I was
think.
just that's the only country. Anytime someone says country, the only song that pops into my head is "I got a barbecue stain on my white t-shirt." I don't know who sings it or what, but it was in those rotations, you know, when they go listen to 98.1 country, you know, rock or whatever, and then that was like the song that they would always play on that. And I just look at my wife and go, "This is why we don't listen to country music, because those are the fucking lyrics."
Right, yeah. If the music is good, it can be okay. Like I can
fuck my
excuse bad
sister
lyrics.
again today.
I can excuse bad lyrics if the music's incredible. I can look the other way, but you gotta give me something, you know. Besides,
Yeah, I mean,
just
at least
melody.
they play instruments. At least they play instruments. I don't know. Like, I don't really know. And again, I'm not trying to is there anybody that said, wow, that country music, that music is incredible? No, I think it's about like them being able to line dance and listen to the lyrics and dance. I don't know. Unless you consider the Eagles country-esque, maybe I'll give it a little bit to the Eagles there, but I really would say they're more rock. I wouldn't really say that they're country. But country,
No.
I don't know. I think I can make the goddamn statement today that the Phish concert was a ripoff.
Not for $100 a pop. Granted, it's usually 65. I've never paid this much, but I didn't care. I was so happy to be there for this 4-day, which ended up, in my opinion, being the best 4 days ever. The fucking band has done a thing like this, and I was there. They've never done something quite like this.
That's awesome.
It's historical if you're a fan. It's just one of those things. And on top of it, they are playing at their peak, which is impossible for a band to be playing at their peak 30 years into their career. They defy the laws of everything. I don't get how a band can be this good this far in. And I'm telling you,
Without anybody knowing who they are.
I'm telling you, I'm going to give you some music and you're going to listen and you're going to say, wow, the guitarist, the drummer, these guys they're unconscious. They're so good. You're going to be like, how the hell? You're going to agree because you like good music. You can appreciate it. So
That's the joke, because we've aligned on most music all the time.
Right.
It's just this is the one band because this is your favorite band, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, you can't take it. I can't take anything away. That's awesome. I mean, I just like to add a little fun.
I'm a big Travis Scott fan. Those 2 albums sucked. I trampled it.
That's horrible. That is too soon. Yeah.
That's too soon.
Yeah. Damn it.
Well, I don't like modern
Hasn't
rap.
Texas been through enough?
Texas. Don't mess with Texas. You know, and you think people line dance really, you see, at country shows? Like if I have friends that like
that's
country,
what
I don't. Okay.
That's what I picture in my head. Look
do
at
you
these
think
fucking
they really-
yahoos.
Didn't they
I
line
got a
dance in one of the
barbecue.
Howling? Didn't they line dance in a Howling sequel? It was all about line dancing or something.
Yeah, the Halloween 8 line dancing werewolves vampires.
I thought he said howling, right? Did you say howling? Yeah,
But he said
those-
Halloween. and
Yeah,
then
what the hell? I was gonna say the marsupials were line dancing.
No, but the funny thing about C is he said Halloween.
Yeah, I know. I
The
said
line-
Halloween. I don't know why. The Howling, not Halloween. But I don't know. My mind's on Michael Myers. I'm looking at my son's.
It was a lost film, marsupial
Oh, it's
line
my
dancing.
father. My father's calling. Wait a minute.
Oh,
Here we go.
Hello?
Hey, what's going on, son? How are you?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
Okay, I'm not coming today. I'm going to tell you why.
Oh, boy. What happened?
Well, here's what happened. The complex, one of these apartments that I'm living in, and where I am, one of the 6 apartments, has bed bugs.
Oh, so they're quarantining everybody?
No, here's what happened. A guy come and tell me today that upstairs has bed bugs, but, you know, we're going to come here and we're going to blow the whole place out Tuesday. And then I was talking to him. He said, you know what? You don't know. He says, if you get them on you, they can jump on other people. They're jumpers. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Your dad has crabs, doesn't he? It's
So I
crabs.
don't know if I probably don't because I never seen them, you know. But as a precautionary measure, I'm not going. Why should I come over there? I have a bed bug or two on me, and they jump on you or your apartment or your house.
Ah,
Then you're
yeah.
infected, you know.
Boy, oh boy, I can't believe such a thing.
Yeah, I can't believe it either. So I don't want to come over there. You know, I want to infect you, Francesca, your wife, Mike. I'm not going to do that.
No, I know. Oh boy, that's crazy. Bed bugs. Who is it? That guy downstairs? That guy below you? That freaking what's his name? Remember that guy? He's a hoarder. He's got all that.
Yeah,
shit in his
that's him.
stuff.
I think it's him. They didn't tell me who it was, but I think it's him.
What a surprise! It's him, of course.
Well, you don't throw nothing away.
I know. That guy's out of his mind. So, and he's right below you. So you know what? If they are hoppers,
bed bugs.
Well, you know where they come up through the vents and everything. You know, Jesus Christ. I mean, I never seen them. But the guy said, I got to tell you, you know. So he says, we're going to come here and we're going to put a bomb, you know, they call it a bomb. Put a bomb in everybody's apartment here. If you do have them, they'll be gone. That's okay.
So your apartment. Yeah.
So wait a minute. Don't you have to leave when they bomb the apartment?
Of course I do.
So when do they
They're
do?
gonna come
Scrambling
morning,
eggs in the
I'll be
kitchen.
going up. Tells me I can't sleep because actually the bug guy didn't tell me. It was the owner of the complex told me this. So when the guy comes with the bomb, if he tells me you can't stay here overnight, I'll go somewhere. I'll go over to Aunt Mary's or Debbie's.
Yeah, they can get bed bugs, not you.
Give them the bugs.
Fuck Aunt Mary.
Tell them not to warn the guy.
Stay here from the smell of the whatever the hell they put in here, you know.
Oh man, what'd you say? Tell him what's he?
Tell them not to warn the guy below about the
bombs.
bombs.
Well, listen. Well, no. Have you ever had bed bugs before?
Never had them in my life.
Did you have any bugs on you before, like infectious?
Never had nothing. I never seen a bug. But he
Scabies?
told me the whole 6 apartments, you know, because we don't know. They might be in the vents. You don't. They might be here and you don't see them. You know. I said, okay, do what you got to do. He's gonna to protect his property. He's gonna do the whole thing here. You know.
Oh, what if there's animals? Are there animals at this property or no?
Well, if you got no, there's no animals allowed.
Oh, okay, all right. I wasn't sure.
And if you want an animal, you got to pay $50 more a month.
Oh, no. Would you live
there?
Then
they're allowed.
Right.
Well, I never seen any, so
no.
What would they be?
But what if they told you? Well, yeah, but what if there was an animal across the street?
Let's not dream. I don't want no dogs near me.
I know. I was just curious in your take if they did, in fact, you know, all of a sudden people in the apartment had like if the hoarder had a dog and the guy across the, you know, your apartment, you know what you would do.
He's hoarding dead dogs.
What can I do? They can't be in the hallway. They got to keep them on a leash when they come out. But nobody's got them. It's $50 a month. They'll stop everybody.
Wow.
How much is it per bed bug a month?
Yeah, I'm going to explain everything.
I want a pet bed
But he's
bug.
going to call me anyway when he hears this.
Does he have to pay $50 for the bed bugs?
Yeah.
Let me.
Be careful. I'm just sitting here.
Yeah. Well, just be wary of bugs. I guess I don't know. I can. Well, if you want me to bring you something, I will. You know.
No, I'm okay. I'm going to go in and out. I'm not going to. I just don't want to go over your house in case because he told me they're jumpers. They could be at you. You don't know it. They jump on another person.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
And then it affects everything. You know. So I'll call Mike. I'll talk to you during the game. All right.
Yeah, Dad. I'll talk to you later. I'll be here.
Give the baby a hug and a kiss.
I will.
Ask him
All
if
right,
he's
Dad.
heard of the NBA. Oh, he's gone. Fuck it.
Oh, damn it! I should have.
Oh man, it's too perfect. I swear this is a setup. It's almost as if you sent your dad a script. It's too perfect. It's
Dad,
too perfect.
You got bed bugs this week.
No, the funniest is I don't want to come over. I don't want to infect you, Francesca, Irene. But when they're bombing the place, I'll go to Aunt Mary because fuck Aunt Mary.
Yeah.
Tonight,
Score no one hit her.
Bring it to my sister Debbie. She's the one that infected him with COVID and everybody else. Fuck him. That's where he should go first. Get a little payback.
He survived COVID, but the bed bugs are going to get him now. Fucking bed bugs.
I like Dave. You have to leave. No, he's gonna stay there scrambling eggs.
You should have said, anyway, hey, good night, Dad. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Oh, damn it.
Damn, that would have been great.
I can't
Call him
believe I
tonight.
didn't.
Call him tonight.
Well, I will.
And I go, bada boom. Oh, yeah. I don't know why I'm the Kool-Aid guy now. I'm not even Macho Man. I'm the fucking Kool-Aid guy.
Kool-Aid guy. Oh, yeah. That's him. He's a little, oh, yeah. Right? He's a little, like they're busting through the wall and shit. So, whatever. Fish is fish. I want to know more about this show, about this thing, B. Well, go ahead, see what? What is it?
I didn't say anything. I was just
You were about
laughing.
to say something. You said, "Who?" I thought you said "who," like you were going to ask a question. No. Okay.
No.
B.
You know what?
Monster besides
I'll tell you what.
booms?
The convention, the vendors are really stepping up their game. There are so many like original artists out there recreating so many different things that honestly, you could spend a fortune and never buy a movie. I used to get upset there weren't enough movie vendors there because I used to just collect movies and that was it. But man, they got people making their own Jason masks and they're selling them for like hundreds of dollars a piece, but they're gorgeous. They're like works of art. This guy, he makes 3D art and it's amazing. And he puts them in like these like clipped in frames and they're like very deep. And they cost anywhere from $50 to $150, $200 a piece. They're gorgeous. I saw one guy he recreates all different
Murder
movie memorabilia. Yeah, he recreates murder. He makes snuff films. No, he recreates like all sorts of stuff like Freddy gloves, and he made a Freddy glove from Nightmare 3 with the needles. But this looks authentic, not like a cheap knockoff one you could buy offline. And he has it on like a rotating stand. I gotta get this thing at one point. It's so cool.
Wow.
How much was that?
Yeah, I think that was like 200.
Yeah, the customized stuff is good. Like the Jason mask there, that was from a few years ago, and it's like the Devil's Latex did it, and he had a bunch of different ones. That was the name of the company, and they're all about $90 to $100.
Yeah.
But the good, like the ones that I want to get a Roy one at some point. I just want to get
nice. There you go.
That's it. I just want to get a Roy one, and then maybe the one with the axe and the blood, and then that will be it for the Jason mask. But I love the customized ones.
What about
I
that
might
mannequin
get one
head?
of each.
Oh, that
about that
mannequin. That was the
bleeding
mannequin.
mannequin
He went out. He's right there now. He's all dressed. You see
No,
him?
the woman's head.
Oh, yeah.
Woman.
Her head.
It-
He was
it looks
holding
like
it in
it's-
her hand.
Oh, that's cool. It looks like there's blood coming out of her neck.
Yeah,
doesn't it?
that I did that for Halloween. So it was.
Oh.
Okay.
It's just a scarf, but he was holding it in his hand with a pumpkin head that was lit up, and
like
then that was held there.
I like the way
And the
I like the way
kids
you're
weren't scared to
holding
come up, so that's good. Yeah.
How many
her.
how many pumpkins did you have on your porch? See.
2. Well, it depends. If
many.
you include the pumpkin
Too
head
many.
guy, 1, 2, 3, 4.
B, that's okay, right?
pumpkins.
4.
Well, their 2 are small, and Christian wanted to have it where it looked like the one pumpkin, the larger pumpkin, was eating the smaller pumpkin.
That
So that's
other
what-
one's a
Oh,
fire hazard. Halloween 2018 is a fire hazard. Fucking
So
dopey ass kid comes up to ask for candy, trips over the pumpkin, burns the whole house down.
Oh, wait a minute. This is what I don't get. You love trick or treat, right? Rhonda the retard had fucking way more pumpkins at her house.
Yeah, but you said it. She's a fucking retard.
oh my God. Well, so much for political. We're actually going against political correctness on the show now.
We're getting canceled.
We're
now. I
the,
know. We got
the
all these new
furthest
listeners.
away. Yeah.
We have all these new listeners too. Thank you guys. By the way, we have people that have come in, they've signed
my
up,
God.
new people, some people have returned. There's been a lot. I wanted to put something on the page. I've been so busy since I got home. That's another thing. I'm sick too on top of it. That's a whole other thing I'll get into.
You know,
But oh boy, dude, no. Anyway, thank you everybody for joining. Or we're gonna
Commenting
I'm
on
down for
YouTube,
what
although they might not hear this for another year or so, but the YouTube channel has definitely gotten way more responses and whatever. I attribute that to the beautiful VHS smashing videos.
Me too. I think it brought more attention to us. Yes.
I get it. Anything to bring that back up and just say, because those are our 2 negative reviews. The 2.
Of course. Oh, we got a new one. We got a new one too.
A new review?
And I was going to post it on the IG. Yeah, because it promoted our Patreon. So any
nice.
excuse to promote the Patreon. I got to find the damn thing. But what were we saying? Something about the new people has been great. We're going to,
You're about to criticize me for liking Trick or Treat.
Well, yeah.
I love
the amount of pumpkins on there. So we were watching H2O because we're still trying to get my daughter through the whole series. And I enjoyed it more this time. It's still faulty. I'm not a huge fan of it for how short it is. I feel like there should have been more to it. Still, but it's good. But she commented on how many fucking candles were lit, and I can't disagree with her. There's like 1,000 candles lit in that one room where they're having their 4-person Halloween party. She goes,
right.
She even turns to me and goes, there's way too many candles lit. Because that's just unnecessary.
Firehouses. Firehouses.
Yeah, the fire police told me so. It is a fire hazard. So here's the rating. It's truly great and original. I think that's the only problem with
us.
What do you call it? No. With whatchamacallits? What's this thing called? iTunes.
Yeah.
These things that you can only read like the first like so many characters, and it goes into ... and there's no way to see them. Maybe there is on a computer, but I'm using my phone.
Yeah.
So anyway, we did ask last show. I said, please, because we only had a certain amount, and we're 4.6. Somebody helped us out. We're still 4.6. We want to get back up to 5. Now we have 218. But thank you to CT Cato or Cato, whatever it is. But this is what they said. One of the best out there, fabulous chemistry between the 3 hosts. These guys are knowledgeable horror fans that actually know what they are talking about. Wow. Plus, it's the only podcast I follow. Anything that's not horror, they don't know shit. Right? It's the only podcast I follow that was worth joining Patreon for. Keep up the great work. So, thank you.
Nice.
Yeah. And I'm putting that up on the IGs because it promotes the Patreon. You know what I mean? Say, hey, somebody even comes up and says this. Get on that. 3 shows a month. This is how long the shows are, etc. You know? So.
Perfect.
So there you go. Yeah, so we're getting there. 4.6. We got to keep going. I can't believe how many 5 stars. Sons of... I tell you, these guys. Oh, well. That's okay. Even the most successful podcasts have 1 stars, you notice. There's always people, hating on something.
Oh, of course. That's just
I was looking at last podcast on the left, patronage, recently.
I don't talk, please. I don't want to know.
$85,000 a month.
That can't be right.
No, they got they got like 16,000 patrons. But they travel, I think. Like, it's crazy. Like, I was like, oh my God.
That's crazy.
Oh, that's awesome. Can you imagine? That's like $1 million a year. I mean, and somebody said to me, it's like, yeah, but how many are there? I'm like, 3. I'm like, oh, they're only making $300,000 a piece.
Only. That's the American dream. That's all I want to do.
Can you imagine?
Could you imagine? That could be our job.
We could be a dream.
Give me that money.
It's weird because people think I'm miserable from watching so many movies. I'm miserable when I'm not watching movies. I'd rather just watch movies all day. I'm enjoying. I've never, even this year, as many films as I've watched, I honestly haven't felt like I've had a miserable time watching a movie. Even though some movies are miserably horrible.
Really?
Yeah.
Miserably horrible.
I haven't had any bad time. I'm on it now, dude. I'm on 2021. As soon as I got back.
I can't get off it. I can't get off it.
I'm on it, man. I am riding. I'm going to go. I don't care about the numbers anymore. Whatever I watch. I made my list. I showed you guys the list. I'm hammering it. I watched like 8 movies the last 2 days.
Oh, nice.
I watched 6.
Why was Paranormal Activity Next to Kin called Paranormal Activity? It is written by people from the franchise, too, so you'd figure.
Christopher Landon.
Yeah.
Right.
New storyline. New storyline.
I get it.
Off, man. It's not Paranormal Activity.
I'll say this. Well, what should they have called it? Fish out of water?
I said it the other day in chat.
He said the Book of Asmodeus.
Something like that. Yeah, Book of Asmodeus or Asmodeus Farm or whatever the hell.
Asmodeus Farm.
That wouldn't have sold the movie. But this is probably, other than when they get to the token and kind of convention filled like found footage night vision shots. Before that, this is probably the best looking found footage movie because it just filmed it like a regular movie for the most part. Even the guy's camera and color correction and everything looks like I'm like, if our movie could look that good in certain shots, I'd be totally happy with it. And then they just put the shaky cam in there to make it a found footage movie. But there are reaction shots and reverse shots that do not make sense. And that's my biggest problem. If you're going to do the found footage subgenre, stick to what you know. If it's not a mockumentary, then you've got to stick to the camera that's recording, or multi-cameras that are recording have got to make sense. And I swear there are reverse shots or whatnot that are showing reactions where there couldn't be a shot on them.
That aside, I thought the story was pretty good. I enjoyed the film. I'm not saying you're not wrong. I even thought, like, because when there were a couple of shots where I'm like, wait, how this doesn't make sense. But then they put in a line, like he says, oh, I shot some bee footage today. Because it was like a morning shot of like the woods and everything, and I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
I can excuse that.
It did.
Oh no,
really
I didn't hate it. It's a 6 out of 10. It just felt like it was there. There was nothing to elevate it to the next level. There's some creepiness at the end, but it took a long time to get to it.
That ending was fantastic. That ending was fantastic. I thought.
I don't know about fantastic, but it was good. It was
crazy. It was a freaking carnage. Demon reborn on Earth, just fucking slaughter, and just the way it ended, and just opening up for more films.
My problem is, sorry, B.
And I was gonna say, like I told Dave, I think they eventually down the line could tie it in, maybe bring back other characters.
You know how easily they could have, because this is why I have to watch
the
it
Topester.
again, I'm watching. Well, not even. No, I'll get to this, but hold up. I'm watching the movie. And this is why I have to give it a second watch. The story was fine. I was bummed out that there wasn't a real link. But my problem is that the whole movie, I'm waiting to see how it's going to link. What's going to happen? I'm looking for clues. What's this? How is this going to lead to anything? Because I know that, I'm such a big fan of the franchise. I'm like, okay, what's going to happen here? So instead of following the narration as I should have, I'm looking for the tie-ins. So I didn't really give myself the best experience. So the second view will matter. I don't think it's going to go up to, it's going to make my top 21 or anything like that. But it's an okay movie. But they could have done this so easily. There was one big question at the end of the Ghost Dimension for me. And it was, remember they had the boy. It was all about the boy and this and that. And then all of a sudden they bring a female into the equation. They say we got to get the boy and the girl together. And they've never spoken about a little girl before. I thought that this was going to be the revelation as to how and why there is a little girl involved. There is a female involved, because this went a different route. So it's like, okay, let's do this. It would have been so easy to have that be a link to having, not only do we need the male, we need the female for Toby to, come onto Earth and do what he's going to do. That's what I thought it was going to be. It could have been like a prequel. This is how this one came about. How easy would that have been? You know what I mean? I'm watching. I'm like, okay, this is going to be the female side. That's how that little girl comes into the equation. And they didn't do it. So it's like you had this perfect opportunity to tie something in, anything, and they didn't do that. So it's almost like it's frustrating for me as a fan of it. I'm like, what are you doing?
I get what Brandon's saying from the Carnage standpoint. No, I agree. I thought there would have been more of a tie-in, or a tie-in, and maybe Brandon's right. Maybe it will come later, and this is like the introduction, and it will be all like Eureka moment. Eureka! My God, this happened on the show before because I was thinking of IKEA in my head. Eureka moment, where it's like in the down the road. But where I'm going with it is that I get the Carnage at the end was good, but it just is like I just felt like I don't know why. I just felt like I needed it to get there faster for some reason, and it just felt kind of run of the mill, other than the better cinematography from a found footage standpoint at the beginning. I liked that guy that looked like he was Amish, but he was just like he was sort of the comic relief, and then he gets kind of whacked by the demon at the end. And then the random slow-mo, I guess they talked about the slow-mo so that they could have two random slow-mo shots at the end that looked kind of super cool, but would have no reason to be in a found footage movie whatsoever.
Oh, it was awesome. It looks epic.
At least they explained it.
It looked like they had 300, like it was like a outtake from the movie 300 or something.
That's weird. You know what was cool about it? Well, not cool, funny. that in the beginning they arrived. This is the first movie I watched after I got back home, and they said that they were in the airport in Buffalo. It said "Welcome to Buffalo," and it was Delta, and they were at the baggage claim in the beginning. Well, my wife works at the airport in Delta at the baggage claim, and I was
She was
just
in the
at
movie.
the airport. Well, it wasn't that. It wasn't. That's the problem. Is that it was not the Buffalo airport. So I don't know what they did, but I looked up the filming locations, and it said the soundstage was in Buffalo, but everything else was in New York. It said just New York. I don't know if that meant city. Didn't look like New York City at all. So I don't know what that was, but it was so weird because again, I was just on the plane the day before. I had to go through hell with that. Man,
Dave,
and then
you saw Dave in the background wearing his 4680 shirt. Oh yeah, Phish rules. Excuse me, we're filming a documentary. Can you shut the fuck up?
Who's Phish?
Oh man. Oh, unbelievable.
We're filming a documentary.
I guess I went in with the least expectations, so I kind of enjoyed it. And plus, I told Dave that somebody had posted online that it was a standalone film, so I kind of was spoiled about that going in. So I kind of wasn't.
Now you're spoiling it. We're spoiling it for.
Spoiler in 3, 2, 1.
Standalone film.
Dave Parker, he was just joking, but still, I don't like to do it. But he says that on the last show, what the hell movie? Oh, I guess I kind of got a little in too deep on the detail of the ending of Squid Game. I said some things that I shouldn't have.
Yeah, so I didn't watch it either, and then but I forgot what you said, so I'm not even remotely worried about it because my whole family watched it, but I haven't watched it either.
I want to defend that ending because I love it.
Well,
but I get why Dave didn't. I get it.
Another time.
Yeah,
another time.
We'll get there.
Right.
I was thinking about something recently too. Well, two things. Halloween Kills.
Oh boy.
I have to bring my rating up on it a little bit because
good. I got some news about it too. Go ahead though.
Okay, because I think I gave 2018 something like a 5.5 or something, and this one I gave a 5, and I can't have that because I enjoyed this one a lot more than 2018. I can't have it.
I can't have that.
That's fair.
I can't sleep at night knowing that this one's rated lower, so I'm bumping this one up to a 6, strictly on kill and entertainment value alone.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, next show we have to rank all of them. That's part of the big 3. We're going to give our in order. What they are. So
no, that's cool. And part of my disappointment, when we were reviewing it, people are like, man, I know a lot of people are trashing it, a lot of people are loving on it, and it's very divided. But for me, when I really went back and thought about it, like what I didn't like about the story of this and the character development of this one, I think of something like Rob Zombie's H2 and how he managed to make every character's arc like really important to you and really tragic. I mean, Annie's death in H2 is just probably the saddest death in the whole franchise.
Unless you watch the theatrical version, and then you don't get the stuff that I think make it more tragic. Although I've heard people argue that did not. I think it was Chris A.K. Scott. He did not like the insert shots. I could be wrong. I might be remembering incorrectly, but that's what makes it more emotional. But I think those insert shots are only in the director's cut.
Jesus, I'm so confused with how many cuts there are.
I know.
I can't even keep track. But that's what I'm saying. Like that, where Annie and Laurie's character arcs and where they ultimately end up, and the way Brackett finds Annie in H2 is just so sad and so tragic, and it really just affects you. Whereas in this one, I just felt like they crammed too many characters in, and it just felt like they killed them off one after another, where there should have been a lot more emotion. I mean, these are characters that we've had for 40 years, and then all of a sudden, spoiler alert, Brackett's gone, Tommy's gone, Marion's gone, Lindsay's, I mean, she's still alive. I'm taking it she'll be back in the next one, but they just sort of dispose of them so quickly without any sort of emotion or even any sort of caring behind it.
I think you're right. I think they introduced too many callback characters to dispatch too many of them within this film. It would have been nice for some of them to come back for Halloween ends, which it sounds like it's only going to be little orphan Annie. No, what is his name? I forget her
I knew
name.
you were gonna say-
Wait, what? Little Orphan
Lindsay.
Annie.
Fuck, Lindsay. Yeah. Even though you just said the
Yeah,
name.
it should have been.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. They should have lasted 2 movies. Why not? There's enough people killed in this. Why not? They could have spared them. That would have been fine. Although Nurse Marion, that's worth it all. That was freaking great. That was such a great kill. I don't mind seeing that happen. I mean, come on. Don't blast in her face with the door opening.
Yeah.
That was great.
It was great. Some people
I don't
hate
care
that.
who it-
It's funny. I thought it
Oh,
was
it could've
great too.
been
I thought it was funny.
I would have loved it. It could have been Lori. I don't care. Any way for someone to die. That's funny. I love that kind of death. Oh, man. But I wanted to bring something up about that movie. B, when I watched it again, I was noticing some clever things that they did, actually, that they took the time to do. They were talking, Lori was talking to, what's his name, about reflection,
Hawkins.
things like that. And during that scene, they actually show Karen in the hospital looking through one of the windows at something else. You know how they got those windows in the hospital? I forgot exactly what. But you see, you know what I'm talking about when you're looking at something inside of the hospital? Sometimes it's the baby thing or something, whatever it was.
Yeah.
You could see the reflection. Well, she was talking about it. Exactly what she said, I don't know. But at the time, she was talking about reflection and reflecting in something. And or maybe the guy was talking about it too, the story about looking outside and Michael, and was he looking at his reflection or was he looking at, somebody knocked it on the last show, but he was doing what Loomis said. He was looking through the wall. He was looking to this night. He was even doing it as a kid. He knew one day he was going to freaking go crazy. But anyway, the reflection talk, when they showed that, they showed Karen looking out and you see her reflection. Now, what's cool about that is that's what happens at the end of the movie, and it ties into Michael and his reflection in their room. So they kind of gave us a little bit of they prepared us for it. It was kind of cool that they did it then. It was something that, somebody wrote in. I think it was clever. They did that. And after the father dies, which he died in 2018, but they were having the moment afterwards, and they said, Karen said to the daughter, or the daughter said to Karen, I don't know, they said, he is and he always will be with us. Or he was and he will always be with us. And they were talking about the father that had passed on.
Yeah.
They had that same conversation at the end of the movie, and she was telling her mother about it, but talking about Michael. So they brought that part back with the dialogue. And again, something clever. They freaking turned it from that to this. It was a good move. And The Evil Dies Tonight, I don't know if everybody realizes how that was started. When they were in the bar.
Yeah, you
and
told
guy
it the
put-
last show.
I just listened to that. I didn't hear that.
Yeah, you
I think
said
did,
it, and
but
it was.
Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, I cut you off. I feel again. Hey, it's been a while.
It's okay. So I did say that.
Vegas is playing in the NBA soon.
But
We gotta go.
But I know. I'll shut up and you finished your thought. But you did say it last show.
Oh, then forget it. No, if I already said it last show.
Well, no, because now
I
people
heard-
that didn't listen to the last show are going to be like, "What did Dave say?"
Who didn't listen to the last show? Well, okay. Bottom line is this: the rifle was above the thing, or the bat. The bat was above the bar or something, and below the bar they had this thing, and you put money into it. It was from some cause, and the cause said something like, "Goodness lives today," or something like that. Something along those lines.
Cancer dies tonight. Donate now.
So it's basically saying that out of the goodness of your heart, give to this, foundation, whatever it was. So he put money in there because he was going to take the bat. So he put money in that thing that said goodness lives today or something like that. And he just flipped it and he goes this and he goes that. Goodness lives today. And he goes, evil dies tonight, he said. So that's how it started. People like to hate on it, but they act as if for no reason somebody was just like in a room at the hospital or outside and they just started chanting it for no reason. Like he just pulled it out of his ass. It was pulled out of this thing that happened at the bar. It was spontaneous. That's what's good
It
about it.
didn't bother me that it was even said. It just bothered me that it was said like so many times.
Well,
The
what are
same
you
way-
going to say? You're getting people excited. It's like going to a
Yeah.
football game and chanting something. You know what I mean? Block that kick or anything. You're freaking.
Maybe instead of chanting so many evil dies tonight, he could have told that woman, hey, that iron ain't gonna do fucking shit at this battle. And listen, I came up with the perfect weapon to defeat Michael. Here's the only 2 weapons you need. Guns. A bomb would be, a bomb would clearly end it. Fucking,
A bedbug bomb?
Gialli Bear. Gialli. Nice. Gialli bear him, or guns and a spear. You need a spear. You can't have even a knife. You can't have anything where you got to get close to him, because the minute he grabs you, he's snapping arms. You have to be able to like poke him from far away. So I think a spear would be a good weapon, or a crossbow.
What about Britney Spears?
Check.
That was a B joke. I had to say it to him. What if you brought Britney with you?
If Britney came out, she sung him to death. That would be a great ending.
Without the auto tune, yeah. You follow Britney on the IG? I tell you, she's one of my favorite follows. Oh, she's
one
fucking...
of my favorite follows.
Oh, dude, she's
I don't
great.
follow anybody on the IG. What the hell's the
IG?
Oh, Instagram.
I follow her in person.
Yeah, homie.
I follow her in person. There's a restraining order, I guess.
I would too. She's always naked. She's freaking always out on that IG doing this, that. She had a kick-ass Halloween costume. She was bloodied. It was good stuff. She seems like a fun girl, you know. But anyway, yeah. IG. The thing about IG is it's the only thing I'm on. But I'm telling you, I would say 50% of the memes I see, because it's meme world, I don't understand what the hell they're referencing. And I'm not going to ask him look like a dummy if everybody else is getting it. But I see memes all the time, and I'm like, I don't get it. What is this? Constantly. It's like half of the memes.
What do you meme?
Jeez. I'm going to hightail it out. This is fun. Unbelievable. And speaking of...
Sorry.
I'm at the airport, the Buffalo airport. Remember I was talking about that earlier. Look, you know,
the real one or the soundstage?
the real Buffalo airport.
And we're filming
Have you guys ever seen rocking chairs in an airport before? Randomly in the Buffalo airport, across from the, you know, when you go to those places where, you know, you're at section C16, and there you are, and they got the person doing the announcements, the gate and all that, and the people in front. Across the way, they have two big wooden rocking chairs in front of all these things, just randomly placed there. Have you seen these things at airports?
No.
No, me neither. I was shocked by it. I go, why are there rocking chairs here? I don't get it.
How long are these people waiting for their flights?
Oh, boy, who knows? But I mean...
Did they just start moving by themselves?
I've seen rocking horses. You get on, like...
Scary shit, man. Rocking horses. I saw a movie the other day and there was a rocking horse underwater, and I was like, man, if that thing starts rocking, I'm going to be afraid. But it didn't happen. It should have, too, considering the movie. It should have happened.
Is that the Deep House?
It was the Deep House. Did you happen to see it?
I haven't watched it yet, but when you said underwater, that's the only movie I could think of that it could have possibly been.
Yeah, it was underwater.
Yeah.
So again, back to that 2021 movies. I came home sick from work the other day. Right, dude, this is terrible. Listen to this. I can't drink coffee anymore. Ooh. I cannot. Dude, Tim's coffee. Yeah. Well, here's the weird thing. I'm in Vegas. Of course, there's no Tim's there. The whole time I'm in Vegas, I'm drinking Starbucks coffee. I'm fine. I have no issue. Everything's just fine. They even do the beans right in the freaking house. They grind them up. I'm having these nice cups of coffee. I'm actually digging them. And if I go get a regular Starbucks, they're always too harsh. But these somehow were not. It was really good. So I'm getting excited about it. I'm like, man, I'm telling my wife, I go, we're going to have to buy one of these grinders and do Starbucks coffee because this is really good. And so all this is going on. Now, I take a pill every day for heartburn. I even ran out of the pill because I only packed so many and I ended up staying extra time. The last 2 days I was in Vegas, I didn't even have the pill, and I still didn't have heartburn. I was doing okay. I'm like, how do you like this? So now I come home. I come to Buffalo. I get back home on Wednesday afternoon. And I have a cup of coffee. I get heartburn. My stomach hurts. The next day I go to work Thursday morning. I have a cup of coffee in the morning, a Tim's. Granted, I'm taking my medicine now too. I'm working. I feel so bad. I feel like puking. Like I had to stop a few times. I'm telling you, I felt like throwing up. It was awful. Then I had another cup of coffee about 1 o'clock that day because I was so tired still from the trip. Because I didn't sleep at all. I mean, on the trip, one night I might have slept 8 hours. Everything else was like 5 hours, 6 hours, 4. I couldn't sleep because remember, I'm going to bed at 6 o'clock Vegas time. Pardon me, at 3 o'clock Vegas time. Guess what that is? That's 6 o'clock our time here. That's when I'm usually waking up. So my body just would not sleep, and I'm taking a Xanax, a sleeping pill. I'm trying to. I could not sleep past a certain time, so my sleep's all messed up. I didn't care. I was so excited to be there. Didn't matter of fact. I only sat down for 2 minutes. 2 minutes for 4 straight concerts. 4 concerts where they're 3 hours plus. I only sat down and wasn't moving for 2 minutes, and it was on the last night. So I was fine. I was freaking enjoying the scene. So now I had this cup of coffee, and I tell you what, I felt so bad when I had the second cup that day. It was terrible heartburn. I'm like, what the hell is the matter with me? Granted, I abused my stomach in Vegas because I had all type of stuff I don't normally have because I missed it. It was like certain fast food that you can't get here that's out there. So now, Friday morning, I go to work. I have a cup of coffee, another Tim's. I'm working. I'm about an hour or 2 hours in my workday, and my fucking stomach, it is so bad. And the heartburn is so bad, dude. It's coming up through my throat. I almost feel like it's in my ear canal. That's how high. It's getting worse and worse and worse. I'm like, I feel like I had a puke. This is freaking crazy. What the hell is I mean? So I'm driving around. I'm doing collections that day. I pull over to the side of the road on a side street. I dry heave a little bit. I drive another block. I couldn't shake it. I went up and I fucking threw up. I puked from fucking coffee. It was so bad, and my stomach was so fucked up. I went home sick from work, and I never ever do that. And now, it's only from the Tim's coffee. So every time I have coffee, I get fucking mad heartburn. It's so bad. So I gotta quit coffee now.
So Starbucks fucked you. They put something in there to say fuck Tim's. A little chemical.
They did.
Well, you also skipped your medicine, but you're back on your medicine now.
Right, but what I'm saying is I didn't even need. But since I've been back on the medicine.
You're still getting sick.
Right, and about a month before, I was using this new mouthwash. It was mouthwash that's made to drink after coffee. Not to drink, but to use, right?
Sip.
So,
yeah, I got to sip.
I got this mouthwash, and I was taking it after the coffee, and I would tell my wife, man, after I had the mouthwash, I'm getting heartburn. But now I'm thinking about this. Maybe it wasn't from the mouthwash at all. Maybe it was from the coffee itself, and I never had it before. So I think.
How do you take your mouthwash? With cream and sugar?
What mouthwash is only marketed? This mouthwash only to be used after drinking coffee. Scope. After coffee scope.
No, I'll tell you what. I went to the dentist and they asked me. They
Not
said,
a very wide scope, if you ask me.
I said, "Do you?" They asked me. They said, "Do you drink a lot of coffee?" I said, 2 cups a day. They go, "You have a lot. You're the only problem with your teeth is you have, they're stained from coffee." I'm like, "I don't drink that much." They go, "Well, there are 3 types of mouthwashes that we would recommend for after coffee that'll keep your stuff white. It's this, this, and this." And so I started getting them, and they have been great all this time. So it was a certain brand of Act, and they're always clear. They're clear mouthwash. So I don't know. I guess they're targeted against coffee stains on teeth. So that's what it was for. So bottom line is now I can't drink coffee, and if I do, I'll puke. And I looked into it. I guess this is a common thing. Like it's something about the acidity in it and stuff like that. And, no,
dude,
it's okay.
I don't drink coffee either, and I like coffee. I used to drink coffee, but I got the bad stomach also. I got bad GERD, and I take medication as well, and it's horrible when it acts up. And if I had coffee, I'd probably have not only massive heartburn, but it would mess up my stomach beyond belief.
I can't believe I puked.
Twice a year, I go through a week of really bad heartburn, but I drink a lot of coffee. Like I drink like 3-4 cups a day. Yeah.
Wow. What do you drink? I know you get Tim's at the restaurant, but what do you drink at like home? I'm
not a big Starbucks fan. Like my wife loves Starbucks, so do the girls. I'm not a big Starbucks fan. I'll have it, but it's not my go-to. I'll have Tim's too, but I usually make it at home. We just have run of the mill. Like sometimes we'll get like good shit and grind it up and all that. But for day to day, Folgers. Best part of waking up. Folgers in my cup.
It's GERD in your ear canal.
Yeah. I think you should bring back the Act. Just bring back, even if it's like half a bottle. Go, hey, I don't drink coffee anymore. Can I get a refund?
Right.
Yeah. Oh, that's half gone. then half is fine.
I just picture Dave. He's off the coffee. He's just drinking the scope now.
Yeah.
And I pictured him when he pulled up to the next stop and threw up. I don't know why I pictured it. Maybe you did too. When he opened the door and he threw up outside the door, that he threw up all over an abandoned black cat.
No, I did not. I did not think that. Funny enough.
I immediately saw like a poor monkey. He's like, "Oh, I can't take you home. You're disgusting."
Blah. Yeah.
Aw, poor baby. Good God.
Sorry, cat. House is
you know
all full.
You know what I thought of when I pulled over and puked? The woman in Amityville Horror. The nun, when she pulls up.
And she catches fire? Oh, no, that was the other one. I get them all blurred together now.
I know which one he's talking about. When she gets out, she starts fucking yakking at the top of the
what I
bunk.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, she parked the car, opened the car door and puked right onto the street. That's what I had to do. And it was all white. It was the coffee. It was fucking terrible. I don't know what the fucking deal was. Oh, God. What a scene.
Man, I'm getting heartburn just talking. I really am.
Dude, I know. So sorry. Okay. What the? Hey, I got something for us here. I got to find it, but we actually have a voicemail. It's true.
Ooh.
It's been a time. I wish we'd get more, but
Please don't be SC. Please don't be SC. Please don't be SC.
Hey,
What an
Brandon
asshole.
and Dave, how are you guys doing? This is your old pal BC.
Oh,
A couple
BC.
of questions about that last Halloween Kills episode. But before I get to the questions, I do want to say that I am in Dave and Christian's camp here. Sorry, B. I totally agree with them full throttle. And here are my questions. Number one, remember those three asshole kids? The one girl who came up to the gay couple's window and said that her sister was choking on a razor blade from their candy. Well, they were the ones who were wearing the Halloween dream masks. And when Lindsay went up to them on the swing set, they said that they were waiting for their friend Dennis to come. Well, Dennis had to have been the one in the skull mask because the other two had the witch and the pumpkin. Then they show later Michael Myers holding the skull mask with blood dripping out the bottom and the bloody knife in the right hand. So therefore we know that Michael killed Dennis. Now, what about the other two? Were they chased away by Lindsay and told them to run, or did Michael kill them? I want to think the latter. I think that Michael killed the fuck out of those two little bastards, just like their friend Dennis. My next question is about the mob. This one's for Dave Z. Now, how about if instead of a mob of people coming, what about, hey, Joey and me, we get a bunch of guys together. Hey, we call our friends, we call our family, and they get the Italian mafia to kill Michael Myers. What do you fucking say, huh? Yeah, we got the mob. So in other words, the mob with a
Put a hit on him.
Michael.
yeah.
And fucking Dave's like, no, I don't want to see this. It says there's a mob after him. Yeah, you're right. It kind of sounds a lot like Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 4. Never mind. Anyway, keep up the great shows, guys. Love you much. Bye.
BC, thank you. It's been a long time, man.
Yeah.
Shit.
He was one of the original voicemails. He
Sure
may have been the
was.
first, was he? Was he the first?
Maybe.
He was the reason we stopped doing voicemails.
We never stopped doing them. They stopped doing them. They did. I'm asking again, listeners.
Because he was a horror mafia they did like what, 1,500 shows in 6 months. It's funny. We don't see those kids get killed, but are they wearing their masks or did they drop the masks? Because, yeah, he gets the 3 masks and then puts isn't it the nurse, her husband, and
Yes,
the
but did
retired
you know
nurse
the nurse
in the
was
mask?
a doctor, and the doctor was a nurse.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
we got to be woke today.
Well, but it was a funny Halloween costume. I don't think it has to do with being woke.
It's
fun.
it's both.
Well, maybe it is. Either way, I wasn't examining it that tight, Either way, what they showed the kids get killed. I thought we saw their corpses. No, we saw corpses of other people with their masks on.
Yeah, you didn't see the kids get killed, but you did see. I do remember seeing the mask dripping blood.
Yeah, it's just how did you get the girls? Those girls didn't run away with their masks on. If they ran away, they didn't get killed. B, C, they didn't. Maybe they'll get killed in Halloween Ends.
Was Dennis that Scott Farkas looking guy?
That guy was from 1978.
That guy.
I don't think we
Scott
see
Farkas.
Dennis. We just
that
see
guy was from 78.
Yeah.
Farkas. He looked like Scott Farkas.
Look like Scud Missile, if you ask me.
It's Scott. S-C. I can't even.
Whatever it is, it's fucking stupid. Stupid.
I don't know why. I never thought it was Scott as a kid because they always said it weird in the movie. They always said. I always thought it was Scud. They're like Scott Farkas. I'm like,
it's Scott in the movie. That's why it bugs me that it's something different now. Scott Farkas. That's just what he says. What a crummy name.
no, he says Scud.
He's-
It's like Scud.
All these years, nobody ever knew it was Scud until I brought it up to them. Because how we brought it up on the show, I forgot how it even happened.
I don't think you knew it was,
up.
but then the second we
I
brought it
thought
up,
it was.
everybody's like, "Yeah, of course it's Scud."
That's ridiculous. I
It's
never
Scott.
thought it was
Scud,
Scott.
whatever the fuck it is.
Skunt. Skunt would be better.
She said he could smell my skunt.
Smell my
I myself
own
cannot.
I myself can. Skunt.
So that's, they cut that out of the
Jesus
show. Yeah.
Get a little
Oh, is it
fucking nasal
something?
spray going.
I have no-
Oh,
yeah, I
he's
know.
fucking clogged. He can't breathe through this fucking nasal passage.
I can't. This is my life.
Fucking get some
Fuck your
nasal
GERD.
or something.
Nasal necks.
Girds and away.
Gotta get this thing fucking drilled out. You gotta take like a
Damn.
and just
That'd be
clear
a
the
good
passage.
Has that been done? A drill up each nostril? I don't think so.
I
One
had a tube put up my nostril, and then it came out down, and then it went down my throat. He went through my
too.
nose and down my throat.
Me too. It was awful. Fucking
Oh,
awful.
yeah, because I was awake and I started gagging.
I know.
Oh,
Too.
Oh,
that's
The
making me
worst.
feel ill.
Dude, that was the worst.
yeah, it
Yes.
sucked. I was like doing fine, and then the minute he hits like the gag reflex, I'm like,
Stop it. I was bugging out thinking about it. Even now, I can't think about it. Ugh.
yeah, that was bad. And the
Ugh.
crazy thing is that happened because I went to the hospital because I had such bad heartburn that it felt like chest pains. It felt like I was having a heart attack, and I had such a huge fever. And they did.
They
that
say
that
it could
night,
be
so
that
it was-
bad. They say it could be
Yeah.
that bad that you can think it might be a heart attack.
Yeah, I was like, I'm dying. That night tonight, I die. Evil dies tonight. Scott dies tonight.
Hope lives today. You know?
Hope
It's
lives
okay
today.
now.
Scott dies tonight.
Scott.
It is a stupid fucking name.
Why would you do that in a movie? No, does that in the history of mankind? Have you ever known anyone named Scott? No. Not even in a foreign country, I don't think.
It's
Scott.
a stupid fucking name.
He doesn't
It
like
really
that name.
is.
He doesn't like Ted Lasso. What name do you like?
Ted Lasso was just a little goofy. I mean,
Can you imagine if his name
Ted Hogan.
was Scott? Scott Lasso?
Scott Lasso.
Now, that's
That
a show I
actually
could dig
makes a little
into.
more sense. I could dig into that because it's two ridiculous names. Scott Lasso, you know? See, that would be better. Scott Lasso? I wouldn't even think about the last name being Lasso because I'd be so put off by Scott. You know what I mean? It would soften the blow a little bit. Scott Lasso. You know? Yeah, you know?
Oh man.
So about the mob. Speaking of the mob, I went to the mob museum in Vegas. It was fucking great, man. They had everything in there. It was so cool.
Did they have El
It
Capone
was
safe?
Artifact. No, but they had one of his guns.
Road maps!
They
Remember
Well,
from
listen.
UHF?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen it. I still have not seen it. Damn it, I got to.
I think you promised us 2 years ago you were on your February or
I'm gonna,
January
as soon as
watches.
2021 is over, January is the non-horror month, as you know. That's when I watch.
February. In Fringe February.
In Fringe February. And we're taking February off,
Oh, yeah.
everybody. For the first time in over 2 years, we're gonna take a month off. We're letting you know now. We gotta chill out for a month. That's not to say there's not gonna be anything on the feed, because there will. I'll still do things. Well, the Patreon. They're still gonna get something. I'm gonna do
Scott Farkas
something.
retro.
Something. Maybe one of us will get together. Maybe me and B will hang out one day and shoot the shit, or C and I don't know. Just if we're.
I'll do it with you, Dave.
C won't do anything, but B might.
I fucking hate you. No wonder Scott and Heather don't talk to you anymore.
It's Scott and Heather.
It's Scott and Feather. Or Header, excuse me.
Yeah,
Scott and Header. That's great. That's their new show. The Scott and Header Power Hour.
The mob. That would be like if they continued like on their Halloween 6, 7, that type of like mentality at the time. The mob going after Michael Myers doesn't seem like a far-fetched plot. What is this? How's that bid book situation?
That's for my brother. He must install them. It's hysterical. God. Unreal.
Yeah.
God.
BC. I mean, I don't even think we don't see the kids get killed, but if they dropped their masks and just ran, then I think they got away. But if they're wearing their masks when they're running away, then they were killed, obviously, and we just didn't see it. I can't remember. I don't remember if they... I'm assuming they're not wearing those masks when Lindsay comes up to them. If I'm remembering correctly.
I think they're sitting there on the swings or something, and I don't know if their masks were on or off. You're right. I want to say they were off. I don't know though.
Anyway, fuck those kids.
Oh, fuck them is right. But BC, I hope they're not dead because I want to see them dead. I want to see them killed in the next movie. I want to see their corpses turn up somewhere.
Did you guys watch the Dr. Death footage on YouTube from Friday from Nightmare? Oh my God!
Yeah.
From Halloween 5, from Friday, from Nightmare, from Halloween 5. Did you watch it?
All of them.
I didn't see it.
You're not missing much, B. It's as stupid as you would have thought it was. It's no less stupid. In fact, it actually ends up being more stupid than the Mountain Man. It really does. Because it's just this crazy kooky guy living out there with like fucking runes, and he's like chanting all this shit.
Yeah, but it sets things up. It would have made a little more sense as to why he has the thorn symbol and where it goes in the next movie. At least it would have been more. I don't know.
Yeah, you're no question. It sets the thorn factor up more so. No question. The downfall is it's so goofy that.
Yeah, it's a real thorn in my side.
Ooh, way to just kill the show with dad jokes.
This is why we should be on Shudder. They should have shows that talk about the Halloween franchise, and we
would have been canceled in the first 10 minutes when C made the fake shooting jokes.
Well, we wouldn't say that.
That would have been. We would have been canceled before we even did the first 10 minutes if they listened to any of the other episodes.
All right, so I've decided for 2022 that for new releases, unless it's something like obviously like a Halloween, like a Candyman, stuff like that, I don't need to watch trailers for. But I'm going to significantly reduce my watches next year. Not because I haven't had a good time this year. I really have. But
every year.
I have to. Like I'm going to hit 300 this year.
That's fucking
I'm going to hit 300 2021s this year. That's ridiculous. But there's only been one like really, really horrible film. But other than that, everything's been, there's bad stuff.
What was a really horrible one, if you don't mind me asking?
He told us last show.
Dreamcatcher. It's on Hulu.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's atrocious.
Oh, hey,
wait, I watched one really bad one too. Like,
there's tons of bad films. I mean, look, I just watched Don't Breathe 2 the other day. Stupidest fucking movie I've ever seen in my life.
But entertaining as all hell. I thought it was entertaining.
Exactly.
Okay.
He's right. That's the point. I had a great time watching it. But it's the stupidest thing ever.
Yeah. And plus, I'm not even getting on the part that like I've seen little write-ups, haven't read them because I don't give a fuck. But but you could see where it's going, where they're going. How did they turn essentially a rapist into a hero? Yeah, I'm not even getting into that part.
It happens in politics all the time.
Yeah, well, there you go. Not in action
It happens
films.
in religion.
It happened in Ghost Dad. Sorry.
Ghost Dad. That's great.
What is the
That
one?
would be the new twist on Ghost Dad, is that he's not really a ghost. The kids have been drugged and they think he's a ghost. And they wake up in their beds and they feel fondled and violated, and then they report dad.
They feel fondled.
They feel fondled.
Dawn of the Beast. Dawn of the Beast. Oh my God! Did Don and Nelly really give this fucking 4 stars?
Don't even acknowledge
Of course
him.
he did. Fucking Don and Nelly. He fucking gave it 4 fucking stars. It's one of the worst of the year.
That's not Don and
I
Nelly.
believe it.
That's Nanners.
He has bad manners by saying. No,
Hell, I even liked the Alpines more than that, and Dark Web.
You know what's crazy? You just named 3 new movies that I have not watched this year, and I've watched 242 already. And those are 3 that I skipped.
Oh, I subscribed to Arrow, the Arrow channel. They were doing you get your first 30 days free, and then it's like half price for 3 months. Half price for 3 months. I actually wanted it because I really wanted to buy the Death Screams Blu-ray, but I didn't really want to spend $50 to $60 on it. No question. I was like, no way am I going to spend that much money. I think it was like the Death Screams.
In Canada?
By the time you convert it, yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I'm
pretty sure it's expensive.
I'll wait till it drops.
So then, anyway, it's on their streaming service, and I mean, thank God, because it looks the best it ever had. It's still dark in the dark scenes, but it's not VHS dark or the only quality that we had before it. So this version of it looks significantly better than what was available before.
How dark are we talking? Halle Berry dark or Samuel L. Jackson dark?
I'm not going to answer the fucking question. I refuse to.
Or Forrest Whitaker dark.
Yeah, no.
I couldn't even see it. What?
So the quality of it's good. I remember digging this one, like giving it like a 6 or something like that. Like just saying it stood a little bit above of some of the other ones you hadn't heard of. It is a little boring, but I like the fact that they try to get into these characters a little bit more so.
Yeah. That's the one where the girl gets shot with the arrow, right?
Yeah. And then runs and goes on a merry-go-round.
Yeah.
An abandoned merry-go-round.
I like that film. But I mean, on the rating.
There's a goofiness.
Yeah.
The last 20 minutes are fucking batshit crazy. There's a lot of gore and carnage that happened in the last.
Yeah, the girl underneath the stairs gets cut in half. Yeah, there's
a lot of good things. So I got the streaming service for that, rewatched that, and enjoyed it again. It's not fantastic, but it is better than what a lot of the ones that came out at that time is. And then there was one, Dementor. Did you guys watch Dementor? It's on their streaming service as well.
Is that with Larry Fessenden?
Yeah, he's a secondary character.
Yeah.
It was made in 2019, but it was released this year.
Yeah, I saw it. I didn't care for it.
I didn't care for it either. Okay, good.
I did not.
I'm wondering if people are going to start blowing this one. I was a little disappointed. Yeah. And they use.
Wow.
I was a little perplexed because I'm like, I don't know. I felt awkward because they use really mentally challenged people in it, because that's where the girl works, and so there's a lot of footage of that, and I was just like, I don't know. I felt like, I guess, kind of like how people complain about freaks or whatever using real freaks. I'm like, I just felt like this was weird. Like, in a way, I felt like they were being exploited in a sense. I don't know.
Yeah, it would have felt better if it was able-bodied people pretending to be retarded.
I knew it was coming, but I don't know.
Or were they getting paid? Or
I'm sure they're getting paid. It's like a shelter, and there's like people with Down syndrome there, and I thought that didn't bother me. I get what C's saying. People could think it's, exploitative. Exploitative?
It was also a little. It was also.
What's
boring.
the word? What's the word I'm looking for, Dave?
Exploitive? Or is it exploitative? Wait a minute. Why can't I think this?
It's because whenever someone puts it into your head, oh my God, I was listening to the Saw episode. I'm sorry, I'm going on all these little things. We'll get back to it. I was listening to the Saw episode again, the retro, because I was doing a lot of driving last week, and I heard the green needle thing. Remember that thing, the green needle or whatever it was?
The green needle? What is this?
Well, you were the one that presented it, Dave.
Green.
You were the one that presented the two soundtracks that were like Green Needle or something else. You had to play it, and then your mind heard one or the other. And I love how he doesn't even fucking remember this. And, yeah.
No, I don't remember. I was talking about it was on a Saw movie. I'm like, a Green
No.
Needle.
It was during our Saw episode, and you're playing it. The funniest part of it is on retro, during the episode, I'm saying I hear one thing. Upon re-listen, I actually heard a split. Something that wasn't even an option. It was like Green Needle, or it was whatever it was. It was the first word of one of them and the last word of the other one. And that wasn't, anybody wasn't hearing that. And it was crazy because upon re-listen, I heard that.
They might cast you in the sequel to Dementor. It's
I'm gonna play it.
It's exploitative, Dave.
It is exploitative. I looked that up. Now I'm going to put it so the listeners know what we're talking about. Of course, it's a commercial, so give it a second.
I wouldn't doubt it after that explanation. It was horrible. I couldn't even, I don't even know what happened there.
The Green Needles.
I thought he was talking about something that happened in Saw when Amanda was doing something with the needles. The Green Needle.
Oh, the Green Needle.
Because he said Saw, it had nothing to do with Saw. He should have said, I listened to an old show. Remember when Dave had that teaser and you couldn't tell what they were saying? And then I would have got it. Hold on. Green Needle?
Fuck.
Is it Green Needle or Brainstorm?
That was... Yeah. So I was getting Green Storm.
Green Needle, yes.
No, now I'm hearing Brainstorm again.
You hear, here's what happens. You hear what you want to hear. The first 2 times Dave played it, I heard Green Needle, clear as day. And then right when it was doing the little thing before it kicked in, I was like, you know what? Brainstorm. And I heard Brainstorm.
So then the crazy part, and the reason why I'll be at Dementor next, is I was hearing Green Storm. Green Storm in the car. I'm like, what the hell's going on with my head?
I was hearing Brain Needle. Brain Needle.
I like that.
No,
Sci-fi soldiers. Brain Needle. That's crazy. Brain Needle. Now check it. When they played it on the radio for me, when I listened to their radio show, they played it and they go, what do you hear? And I heard Green Needle. And they kept playing it again, and they said, well, you're either hearing this or you're hearing this. So it's never, ever been anything except Green Needle to me.
If you tell yourself brainstorm in your head, like, just brainstorm, like you want to hear brainstorm, then listen, you'll hear it. Like, it's weird.
Try it once more.
Do it again. Put brainstorm in.
I did!
Yeah, right?
It did
brainstorm. I changed.
Now I'm back to Green Needle. Back to it. It worked one time only.
We should just do this for the rest of the show.
This really is a CS show, right to the max. We're talking about brain needles and green storms.
Yeah, I don't think we announced that this was a CS show, a BS show, but now the next, yeah.
It's a CS officially, because you know why? It's got to be a cow shit show, because when C puts the show out, you can't put an emoji of a bull. You can only put one of a cow. So if you put a piece of cow and a piece of shit on a piece of cow, I said. Oh, God. A picture of an emoji of a cow and an emoji of a shit. You can do that. How about that? You can have an emoji of a shit, but not a bull. What sense does that make? A bull. A bull. Why not a bull?
Is it just that they don't have the option for the bull, or is the bull banned?
Yeah, it's banned. They canceled bulls. You can't. Even the Chicago Bulls have to. It's offensive to
It's not. It's in Spain. They now have the running of the cows.
Yeah, it's offensive to cow. You can't say bull anymore or something. I don't know. Bull. I don't know. So now it's cow shit, and C looks really confused. Green.
No, I'm looking for my notes because I thought we were doing that list of those movies, and I was just making sure I had.
Did you remember this?
I did.
Wow. Remembered it.
Oh,
great.
Did you remember?
Because I mentioned it today, I got no acknowledgement, so you're not the kind of guy I pressure. You don't say nothing, I don't say nothing.
You're not the guy. What, I'm going to go fly off the deep end?
No, but I don't want to.
I told you I didn't have the list!
Right, I don't want to annoy you.
Actually, if anyone's not the guy you pressure, it's you, Dave.
You chill, dude. Get that. You can pressure me all.
But one broken AirPod, and you're
Those days
you're one broken AirPod away from killing everyone.
Those days are long gone. My soul has been cleansed. All it took was
Fish.
It was a week out.
4 days of
Yeah,
fish.
all it took was 4 days of fish and seeing my friends, and I'm appreciative of everything I have in life.
Maybe that's why your GERD's acting up. Maybe you're allergic to fish.
Girds in a way, yes. Well, I guess while we're waiting, I can give you guys trivia or something because I have some.
Why are we waiting? What are we waiting for?
You to pull up your things. You said you could.
It's pulled up. I've got it. That's what I was getting.
Maybe C is the angry one, Dave. Maybe you're right. Jesus, I was gonna say, give us a fucking trivia or something, like. And he's just like, "Fuck, I'm ready. Let's do this shit."
Well, what you do
Every
is
once in a while, I just wish this was real.
Dave wasn't even looking at you. I thought.
No, I was trying to find my list.
You didn't see. You
What
didn't
do
see
you
him. He fucking phantasmed himself.
Did he now?
Yeah. He threw the sphere in his head.
Yeah.
Why do I have 13?
I wish it was real.
It's supposed to be 12.
I wish it was real.
I'm really confused now. Really confused. Oh, I know why.
Maybe we should read our list while you're pulling up this trivia.
I wasn't
Fucking
going to pull
guy.
the trivia. I was going into the list.
Motherfucker, what you are.
That's all I'm saying. Okay, so 2010. We're going to talk about the summer series, which I did. Podcast Under the Stairs. Go listen to it, guys. Just go listen to the summer series for this past summer. 2010. Okay, so the movies that made the list were Bedeviled, Tucker and Dale vs. Evil, Piranha 3D, Dream Home, Troll Hunter, The Crazies, I Saw the Devil, The Last Exorcism, Julia's Eyes, The Last Circus, Frozen, and Stakeland. The three movies that made it to the next round were, first of all, it was Bedeviled. No. First of all, it was I Saw the Devil. It was Dream Home. And it was, hold on, Tucker and Dale vs. Evil was in the 3 spot. Tucker and Dale went to the adjudicator, and he swapped it out. That's Tyler, our Tyler, who swapped it out for Bedeviled. He's like the only person that doesn't love Tucker and Dale vs. Evil. So it became Bedeviled, Dream Home, I Saw the Devil. What movies would you guys have chosen if given the choice?
Okay, now you're killing me because I swear to
I'm
Christ.
sorry.
No. That's fine. I thought we were just
I
ranking
did a
all of
top
them.
30.
Yeah, that's what I thought we were doing.
I just did a
That's
top
what
30
but
from the 3.
I understand. I just wanted your opinion on what you guys would
I
choose.
definitely would have picked I Saw the Devil. I think I would have picked Tucker and Dale. I think it's a great horror comedy.
I did too, though. That would be my 2. And then you want to hear them again?
Yeah, read
Yes,
them one
please.
more time.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Bedeviled, Tucker and Dale, Piranha 3D, Dream Home, Troll Hunter, The Crazies, I Saw the Devil, The Last Exorcism, Julia's Eyes, The Last Circus, Frozen, and Stakeland.
And I like The Last Circus. It made my top 100, but I would have to, based off of my enjoyment of found footage, I'd have to go with Troll Hunter because I think it's one of the best found footage.
So you will go Tucker and Dale.
Tucker and Dale, Troll Hunter, I Saw the Devil.
Okay.
I would have been I Saw the Devil, Dream Home, and Tucker Dale as my 3rd.
And Dream Home's good too. Wow,
Sure.
good year.
My opinion was I Saw the Devil was number 1, and then Bedeviled was number probably 2 or 3, whatever. Tucker and Dale and Bedeviled. That was my top 3. So there you go.
Bedeviled's good too.
I haven't seen
cool.
Bedeviled, so it's
It's
going to
a
be
great
interesting.
film.
You haven't.
Yeah, well, it's
Oh,
going to be
you should.
funny where it lands on my
Watch
list.
that and watch, if you haven't seen The Last Circus, watch that too.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either, but I will see it now that I
Yeah.
know about it. Yeah. So do you guys not want to do the year like we just did?
No, let's do it.
I thought it was fun, but if it's too much,
No,
okay.
I'd now pay attention more to the.
Yeah,
boundary.
that's all that I need to do too.
That's yeah.
Just pay attention.
So 2011, these were the 12. The Skin I Live In, We Need to Talk About Kevin, You're Next, Juan of the Dead, Attack the Block, Kill List, The Innkeepers, The Woman, Cabin in the Woods, Absentia, Take Shelter, and Cold Fish. And the ones that made it through were The Skin I Live In and The Woman. And number 3 was something else. I forgot what it was, but it got swapped out for Cabin in the Woods. So it ended up being Cabin in the Woods, The Woman, and The Skin I Live In. So what would your 3 be?
You want to go first? You got it, yours?
No.
No, you don't want to go first?
I guess it would be Cabin in the Woods, The Innkeepers, and I don't really know. Throw something else in there for number 3. I really don't have
The Woman, Absentia, nothing?
I haven't watched The Woman.
Again, it's a weird year. The Skin I Live In is a great film. I don't think I'd put it on there, though. I'd probably definitely Take Shelter as number 1 if you count it as horror. It's one of those films that people have issue with, but it's definitely my favorite film of the group. Cold Fish would be 2nd, and Cabin in the Woods 3.
Nice. My 3 would probably be The Woman, Absentia, and I guess Cabin. I don't know.
Yeah, Absentia's really good too, man.
I love Absentia. I absolutely love it.
You know what the problem is? Some of them I don't remember as well. That's the really big drawback of watching as many films as I do. I've probably seen more films than most people, but I can't remember shit.
That's
CRS.
I forgot. It was absenteeism. That's why I couldn't remember. Remember? That's
Oh yeah, absenteeism. Absentee landlord.
Absentee. What did I call it? It wasn't absenteeism, but it was something like it was something I fucked up. That's why I don't like Flanagan. No, I actually don't mind Flanagan. Flanagan is
Leave
fine.
Flanagan alone.
Flanagan's
Nothing
fine.
wrong with Flanagan.
God forbid you say anything. You can't say anything nowadays, one way or the other.
You know what? You can hate Flanagan if you want.
I don't
really
hate Flanagan.
Wouldn't bother me.
I actually don't hate Flanagan because that would be.
You hate his open mouths.
It's true. That I don't like. The mummy mouth, as someone else calls it, but the
mummy mouth.
I don't. I like some of his films. Like he's got like most people have said, the track record is pretty damn impressive. It's just I'm not a fan of a lot of his films. I really enjoy 2 of them. And the other ones I find are good. Like I'm
Dr.
okay
Sleep
with
and
them. Hush and Dr. Sleep, yeah, are the 2 that I really really like, and the rest of them I'm good with. Like Absentia, I'm good with. Oculus, I'm okay with. Like,
yeah.
Oculus was better on rewatch.
Yeah, it's great, man. I love it.
Ouija
getting to this, 2012. Yeah, it's his weakest, but I still like it. That one, Ouija. So 2012, I was on this show. I was on 12 and 13, so I had something to do with this. But these were the 12: Sinister, Maniac, John Dies at the End, The Bay, The Battery, The Tall Man, Pieces of Talent, Would You Rather,
oh, wow,
Sightseers,
this is a good year.
Barbarian Sound Studio, Excision, and Resolution. Now, what happened was the ones that made it through were Sinister, Maniac, and Resolution.
I can't believe it because there's one that I already forgot the name of. That I'm like, well, The Bay. The Bay not being on there is blasphemy. So I'd pick the Bay, Sinister, and Maniac. Exactly.
That's my 3 too.
I don't even know if that's the order, but those would be the 3 I'd pick.
What were the other films you said after The Bay? There was another one you said in there on the list.
After The Bay, The Battery, The Tall Man.
The Battery, that was it. Man, it's tough to leave The Battery off, but I like your 3. I don't know what I'd swap out for The Battery.
I hear you, but so me and C had those 3. Duncan really didn't like The Bay for whatever reason, and he likes found footage. He just does not like The Bay. It's a weird thing. And he was able to talk everybody out of it somehow, where I wasn't even going to go. Somehow I got Resolution to go through because upon my last watch of it, it rose higher. For me personally, on my last watch, it came up higher than Excision and Pieces of Talent and The Battery. I just enjoyed it more.
Pieces of Talent too. Fuck,
yeah, I know.
That's a good movie.
I know.
Those are my top 5. Put The Battery and Pieces of Talent in there with the Bay. and Maniac and Sinister. And those
So
are
the three of us agree on 2012. Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Next show, 2013.
Next show.
Okay. Big Bad Wolves, The Purge, Rigor Mortis, Evil Dead, Curse of Chucky, Only Lovers Left Alive, Hatchet 3, Insidious 2, The Borderlands, Under the Skin, Lords of Salem, A Field in England.
Jesus, that's a bad year.
I would have picked. Shit, what were the first three again, Dave? Sorry.
I'll tell you. I'll give it again. Yeah, it's okay. Big Bad Wolves, Purge, Rigor Mortis, Evil Dead, Curse of Chucky,
Purge,
Only
Evil
Lovers.
Dead. Purge, Evil Dead, and Lords of Salem. And again, not necessarily any of the order, just those would have been the three.
I can dig it. Now, for what went through were Big Bad Wolves, which I brought to the table. Big Bad Wolves, Under the Skin, and Evil Dead were the three that went through. For me, it would have been Big Bad Wolves, Lords of Salem, and maybe The Purge.
Yeah, I'd go Purge, Under the Skin, Lords of Salem.
Yeah, all good. I had to say them fast because I forget just from not having the list in front of me.
Even when he read it again, I forgot again. I was like, wait,
that's why I had to just interject. So I apologize if it came off rude. But
no,
fuck it.
No, not at all.
Been 160 episodes of this.
So 2014, The Taking of Deborah Logan.
In the ass.
Housebound. Housebound. Oculus. In the ass. It Follows. In the ass. Creep. In the ass. What We Do in the Shadows. In the ass. The Babadook in the ass. It works. A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night in the ass. Good Night Mommy in the ass. The Editor in the ass. The Guest in the ass.
Oh my God, this is a hard year.
And Starry Eyes in the ass. So anyway,
oh my God. Oh my
I know,
Lord.
Here's who ended up making it now. It Follows, of course. The Babadook, of course. Those to me, I'd be certain they would go through. The third movie that went through was Oculus. For me, it would be What We Do in the Shadows would be number one, and then It Follows, and then probably Babadook. Yeah.
Can you read the list again?
I know. I can't find a fucking pen here.
Oh, yeah, that'd be a good idea. Pull out a fucking pen.
Taking a Deborah Logan.
In the ass. Take her in the ass.
Yeah, I agree. Housebound in the ass. Housebound. Oculus. That's the only one that doesn't work. Oculus in the ass. Actually, it could. An eye in the ass. I don't know. Oculus. It Follows. Creep. Let's not forget Creep. What We Do in the Shadows.
Fuck.
Babadook. Girl Walks Home Alone at Night. B. Good Night Mommy. The Editor. The Guest. And Starry Eyes.
Holy shit.
I know. Hell of a year.
Girl Walks Home Alone at Night, What We Do in the Shadows, and It Follows. Fuck, though. You could any of those movies. It's a great year.
Solid year.
My
yes.
God.
And
I hate leaving
Creep,
Housebound off of this because I really love Housebound too, but
Creep.
It Follows, The Editor, and Starry Eyes, I think would be my three.
Nice. So we're all kind of different on it.
Babadook and What We Do and Housebound.
Babadook?
Babadook.
We all have It Follows. Didn't all three of us have It Follows?
Babadookie.
Okay, that's the only one that we all had.
Wouldn't it be less scary if they called it the Babadook?
Babadook. That's what they say down south. I watched the Babadook.
Oh, Black Philly Babadook. Oh, Black Philly.
Oh, shit. Okay, now hold your horses here. You thought 2014 was good. Listen to 2015. Yeah, just listen to this shit. 2015. Okay, here we go. Green Room. Baskin. He Never Dies. Now listen to this. The Invitation. The Witch. February. Krampus.
Oh my fuck.
Bone Tomahawk. Yeah. Crimson Peak. Deathgasm in Savage Land.
Oh fuck.
In my opinion, there are 6 movies that are 9.5 out of 10 or higher.
Yeah.
And which is insane to say.
There are, but my three were right there in a row almost. I think Invitation, The Witch, Black Coat. It has to be. But there were some great films in there.
Holy shit! And I'm gonna have to do Krampus, Crimson Peak in February.
Nice. Okay. Now I would have to say, I would pick The Witch, Krampus. Damn. Probably February, but maybe.
There we go.
It's so close, but I guess I'll go with February.
What was the other choice?
Maybe Bone Tomahawk.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that was your number one.
Dude, yeah.
But it was a horror show. That's the reason why. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay. So here's who made it. Now listen to what made it. The Witch, of course. We knew the Witch was going to make it.
Green Room did. Sorry.
February and Green Room. Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I love Green Room. I'm just surprised it made it over some of these other ones. But it's a great movie. I'm just surprised.
I agree.
The only downfall of Green Room is when we reviewed it, the guest we had on the show. That's the only...
Oh, man. He fell asleep.
He was Skyping someone else at the same time. He had 3 Skype calls at once. He didn't know what to do. And he was on Facebook. Anyway, so that's 2015. Now, the hits keep coming. 2016. Okay, check this. Raw. The Wailing.
Fuck.
Shin Godzilla. Shin Godzilla. I Am Not a Serial Killer. No, I won't.
No, I won't do it.
I am not a Tin Man. That was me last show. Okay, Under the Shadow. Don't Breathe. I know, not you guys. Brimstone. The Eyes of My Mother. Neon Demon. A Dark Song. Train to Busan. And yes, Dave Parker, The Greasy Strangler.
Oh, God.
Made the top.
Fuck that movie.
You want to hear those again?
This is easy for me.
No.
It's easy for you. I'm going to guess for you. You're going to say Wailing.
Yeah.
Train to Busan and Neon Demon.
Train to Busan just misses out. I would put Raw over it.
Okay.
I'm the exact same as the Wailing, Neon Demon, Raw. Those are my 3.
Yeah, there you go.
Line.
Those are the ones that made it. No love for Train. Wow.
Well, Train's great.
Wow.
Train is great, but those other ones, it's
a
the
great
ones that
year.
are on there, man.
For me, it would be Brimstone, Neon Demon, and boy, I don't know what the third would be. Brimstone, Neon Demon, maybe The Wailing, or maybe Train. I don't know. I don't know how I would have them ranked, but those are the big 2 for sure.
Train I only ever saw once. I need to rewatch it.
Me too. Or maybe Raw even. I don't know. But yeah, the ones that made it were the ones you guys said. Raw, Wailing, and what was the other one? Neon Demon got switched in by Dan Chase. It was actually something else, and it wasn't even Train to Busan. It was freaking, you know what it was? A Dark Song was the third pick.
I like the Dark Song. I'm not sure I completely understood everything. It's the same thing with like Barbarian Sound Studio. Like I like the film, but I have no idea. I'm not sure I know what it's about. Like
Nobody
I have to watch.
Does.
Yeah.
Nobody does. I even asked. Listen, Duncan's a huge fan of the movie. I reviewed it with him once on another show, and I did it this time. And I said, here's the deal. I'm missing out at the end. I do not understand. I go, is this mean? I really tried this time to figure it out. And I go, Duncan, can you tell me what happens in the end? And he said no. So nobody knows. You're just gonna have to go with it or not.
All right. At least he's honest. He loves it, but he has no idea either. That's fine. At least he didn't come up with some pretentious answer like.
No. He said no. He goes, buddy, I don't. He goes, I don't know. He goes, so you're not wrong when you say you don't get it. And that's. He goes, it doesn't bother me that I don't get it. I still love the movie. I go, okay, if I did get it, maybe it would be higher.
Exactly. That's how I feel.
Right. Okay. 2017. Oh, man. Okay. Annabelle Creation. Super Dark Times. Satan's Slaves. It Comes at Night. Terrified. Tigers Are Not Afraid. One Cut of the Dead. The Killing of a Sacred Deer. Get Out. Pie Whack It. Cake Jerk It. It Chapter 1 and Revenge.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Good year. Good year. For me, it would be It, Get Out, and damn it. Oh, that's so tough. I guess I'm gonna go with Revenge. But man, I really do love Annabelle Creation, and It Comes at Night. And Tigers. They're all good movies.
I'm gonna change. I know what I've put on my list, but just based on rewatch, since I made that list of the year-end show, Super Dark Times made that list, and it was, I think, my third. But I'm gonna bump that off, and I'm gonna say It Comes at Night, Get Out, and Revenge. Just based on from what I've rewatched, more so.
Nice.
I would do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would do It, Get Out, and Tigers Are Not Afraid.
Nice. Well, I'll tell you what. It didn't even fucking make it. Here's what made it. Friggin', It Comes at Night. Tigers Are Not Afraid. Pardon me. Get Out would be first. Get Out. Tigers Are Not Afraid made it. And on the show, Killing of a Sacred Deer made it, but it got swapped by Moods for It Comes at Night. So that's what it ended up being, those three. Okay, here's a hell of a year, 2018. Hereditary. A Quiet Place. Upgrade. Cam. The House That Jack Built. Incident in a Ghostland. Summer of '84. Climax. Mandy. Suspiria. Toombad. And the Clove Hitch Killer.
Wow.
And the ones that made it were Hereditary, Incident in a Ghostland, and Mandy.
I can't believe Mandy, to be honest. But
Mandy
I'll say
was
Hereditary, Incident in a Ghostland, and A Quiet Place are my three.
I would say Hereditary, Suspiria, Hereditary, and probably, oh my God, is it close? Probably A Quiet Place.
Yeah, I mean that's a tough year, but I go Hereditary, Incident, and Suspiria.
Yeah, interesting year. And here's the last, 2019. Bliss, Synchronic, Depraved, Crawl, Midsommar, Ready or Not, Ma, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, Saint Maud, The Lodge, The Lighthouse, and Dr. Sleep. Notice that Us was not on that list.
And there's films that are from this year for us, so 2021s with
Right.
Saint Maud and Synchronic. Can you read that one more time? I'm sorry.
Sure. Yeah, sure. Bliss, Synchronic, Depraved, Crawl, Midsommar, Ready or Not, Ma, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, Saint Maud, The Lodge, The Lighthouse, Dr. Sleep.
Jesus, I don't even know if I could pick three.
Wow.
Dr. Sleep, definitely. I forgot my... What the hell's the matter with me?
What would
I
you
wrote
pick?
them down.
I don't know.
So
Bliss, Crawl, Ready or
I
Not.
put
I know you don't
Midsummer, Dr. Sleep, and Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. But you know what?
Oh, scary, yeah.
Ready or Not is right there as well. That was fun as hell, but I want to throw Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark some love. It looks great.
Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark would be my number 2. Right after
Yeah.
Dr. Sleep. And
Nice.
number 3, I don't know, maybe Crawl.
That was fun too.
I had a lot of fun with that.
Yeah, it was. It was good stuff. I would be Midsommar, Dr. Sleep, and the third would either be. It could be any one of these movies. I have a bunch of 9 out of 10. It might be The Lighthouse after my last watch.
Oof.
To be honest with you. And that here's who made it. Now Midsommar made it in. Saint Maud made it in, and Dr. Sleep made it in, and Mike Merriman swapped Dr. Sleep for The Lighthouse. And that's what happened. So it was Lighthouse, Midsommar, and what did I say? Saint Maud.
Dr. Sleep would be my number 1 movie of 2018. 2019 if we redid it, or 2019. Yeah.
It was my number 2.
I'm going to just say out of the ones, there are 4 that I did not see, that I've not seen from the ones that made it in on a top 30. So I put those 4 at the bottom because I just couldn't rank them because I don't know. And so out of the ones I've seen, The Lighthouse is ranked the lowest out of all the list. I'm not saying it's a badly made film. I'm not saying it's a badly made film. I think the acting was phenomenal, and I think the guy, obviously, the guy is a filmmaker. He knows cinematography. It just was not for me. I was bored, stiff. I have absolutely I do not want to watch this again. No,
let me ask you a question.
I don't either.
Let me ask you both. How many times have you seen it? One time?
One time.
Okay, now hold on. I also saw it one time, and I ended up buying it on Blue used. I didn't go in the high end. I didn't go the 4K, and it's been sitting here this whole time, and I also never wanted to watch it again. And I liked it, didn't love it, but it was there, and I never had, the mood never struck me to watch it again. I did not want to watch it again. Well, because I had to for this. I sat down, and I watched it, and I really enjoyed it this time. Like, I liked it the first time. I liked it even more on this view. So it just might be one of those second view movies, or you have to be in the mood. But I didn't expect it. I didn't expect to enjoy it as much as I did. I thought it was going to be like a bottom 3 for me. And it was not. It actually, for me, it ended up being my number 17. So almost right in the middle.
Wow.
So it came right up. Yeah, the second view did it. Sometimes
I fell asleep. I fell asleep in the theater. I told you. I went to see it with a buddy, and we both fell asleep.
I'm surprised you don't like it more because it's very psychological.
I woke up, my pants were undone.
My pants unbuttoned. Yeah.
Unbuttoned. They were gone.
Watch it again.
Right off
you might take something.
Maybe I'll watch it again when I have some energy.
Hey, you don't drink coffee. You're like me now. So anyway, now we get to, I proposed to these guys, hey, we all had to put these together and come up with our final 30. Everybody that was on the show did it. So why not get these guys included and see how they would rank these 30. So how do you guys want to do this? Are we all going to read off our 30s? Are we going to go around the horn quick? What do you think?
Yeah, why don't you want to start just on 30 and just do like a round robin?
Okay. Let's do it quick. Here you go. 30. For me, I know you're not going to like it, see? 30 for me was Ghostland.
Holy shit. Yeah, that's low. Mine was, again, I already kind of spoiled this. I haven't watched it, The Woman. I just put, there's the 4 that I hadn't seen are in the bottom 4, excuse me.
And my 30 was The Lighthouse, the only one of the 30 films that I fell asleep to.
Wow. Damn. Okay. So that was, we can't do, I would say it might have been more fun to do it the way we do it on the show, where you name the movie and we each say where we put it. You know? Because you get a better representation. You remember more about it. You know what I mean?
No.
No? Okay.
I don't think C knows either.
I'm glad B answered, because I'm like,
I have no idea what he's talking about.
I love what we're doing.
For example, if I mention the movie, this movie finished here. Like 2010, I saw The Devil. Where is it for you on your list? And you would say, here, it's here for me, it's here for me. That's what I mean.
I get it.
To get a better idea.
Now I get it. However you want to do it.
I think it's funner that way. I think it's better than just saying 30 this, 29 that, because it's this. When we do it this way, we can see the parody of it, where we're each going. And so I'll start.
What if we knock out our number ones early? Then it's like,
hey,
it's fine.
It's the way it is.
It's fine.
It's fun. Anyway,
no surprises.
2010. We'll do it in order. 2010. I Saw the Devil. I Saw the Devil. Number 3. Yep.
Same. Number 3.
Wow.
Number 3.
Twinsies.
This is why I didn't want to do it. It was my number 1.
Was it? Yeah, that's awesome.
What? Great.
Number 1.
Awesome. Wow.
Everyone's like, all right, I can stop listening to Brandon talk.
No, that's not that. It's
Trust me, they stopped hours ago.
Especially on this show, right? Yeah. Okay, the next one for 2010 was Dream Home. For me, it was 25.
Number 6.
Wow.
You know what? I love this film, but for some reason, because of the quality of the list, it came out to number 19. But I do love the film. I'm
Yeah.
surprised. I'm surprised it's it's as low on the list. Yeah,
Yeah.
low would be right. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I get that.
Okay.
Bedeviled. C hasn't even seen it. So
29.
You can't do it. Well,
18 for me.
10 for me. 10.
Okay.
I'm big on Bedeviled.
Again, I have to rewatch it. I saw it once, loved it, but I got to rewatch it. Other films were fresher.
That's fair. It's great. Okay, now we're in 2011. The Woman. The Woman for me, 22.
I haven't seen it.
24.
Number 30. Sorry, B. I should let you go.
No, it's okay. We're going all out of order. 24 for me.
Okay. You haven't seen it? See?
No, so funny enough, I did start it and I fell asleep within 10 minutes. This is the one that I always joke about. That every time I see the cover art, I thought it was a WWE movie. Because it was just the way they do that little thing. I thought it was a wrestling, and not a wrestling movie, but like what was that slasher film that came out with, that has like 2 sequels or two movies in the series.
Malevolence?
See No Evil. See No Evil 1 and 2. I thought it was like a female See No Evil. I don't know what I thought it was, but it never appealed to me. I pulled the Dave Z and the quick look at the box
It's
art.
female evil.
That was great. That was clever. It's like another level for you. I don't know why. It was just that, and I've never seen it.
Okay, well, you should. I think you'd like it, actually. It's Lucky McGee. Freaking, dude, it's vicious stuff. It's hardcore. I think you totally like it.
Tell the Lucky McGee story now. How you rescued him.
Oh, shit sticks.
Awesome. Okay, The Skin I Live In. This was a first-time watch for me, and I put it at number 28.
I'll go because Brandon looks frozen. I put it at 28, and I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it either. Number 28, David, I aligned!
Yes, again.
I put it at 16. Of course, these two skunks are lining up. 16.
Okay, Cabin in the Woods. Cabin in the Woods for me was, where the hell is it? 27.
Wow.
Wow.
It finished surprisingly low. I think it was, I don't know if it was bottom 10, but it wasn't as high as you might think by all the...
17 for me.
17.
And 15 for me.
Okay. Okay. So that was those 3. 2012. Maniac. Maniac for me was number 7.
Number 3.
Nice.
And number 10.
That's where it finished. Number 10. On the grand list of everybody. So you're with the people. Okay. Sinister. A lot of people were down. I was high on it, man. I was the one that put it through. It was number 12 for me.
Number 12 for me. Hey!
Hey,
You
you
won.
Number 14 for me.
Ooh, close.
Ooh, you didn't align with us.
Close enough. Okay. Resolution. A very controversial one that I put through somehow and ended up as my number 13.
I didn't. Sorry. 23 for me.
Oh, that's not so bad.
If you remember when we did the Endless, I said I never saw this and I still haven't watched it. So I still haven't seen this film. I put it at 27 just because it was
Stop
the last of the
watching
4.
fucking Halloween and Friday the 13th over and over, you prick, and watch a new movie.
This
Oh,
one,
God.
this one just nothing about this screams watch me, but I will watch it because you guys keep telling me to see it.
Nothing about this screams watch me. That should be the tagline for our movie. It screams watch me.
Yeah, you're right. It screams watch me.
This will be what I do. I'll watch that in the new year. That will be my
That'll be your
resolution.
February film.
Nice. Okay. 2013, Evil Dead. Evil Dead for me was, I want to say, 24. And I really like it, but it's just a great decade.
27, one of my bottom 4, which are the bottom 4, which I'm really not fans of. Evil Dead.
This is where it gets kind of muddy because I find that this could be interchangeable, but I had it at number 19. But really,
19,
like all
nice.
these, I feel like could flop up or down like one or two. It's
Okay, Big Bad Wolves. For me, it was 16.
22.
almost aligned. 21 for me.
Ah,
Nice.
I'll change it to 21.
And Under the Skin might be a
Under the
surprise.
skin.
Under
Ew.
the skin.
Is a girl
For me,
Too much under the.
with no vaginal hole.
It was the worst joke ever, but it's so funny. I don't know why I'm laughing. It was horrible. But it hit me. It hit me. So it is good.
Those are the best.
I
The
don't
ones that are terrible. Terrible joke.
okay, for me, it's a 29. 29, Under the Skin.
15.
And 23.
Oh, wow, okay. Closer to me. All right.
Under the skin.
Okay, 2014, It Follows. We all had it on our list that year. Number 8 for me.
11.
And number 7 for me. It's funny because I think I
Nice.
liked it the least out of you guys. But I've grown on me. Again, it's all about how many times have I watched the movie since. And it's one of the ones I've gone back to and seen more times than a lot of the ones that ranked higher on the list that year. Funny enough.
All right, Babadook. Babadook, 18.
20. Sorry, I couldn't find it.
And 17 for me.
Oh, we're in the same
Hey.
ballpark. Yeah. All right. And Oculus, 26.
21.
And 25.
Ooh,
Hey!
20s. All right. Okay, now we are 2015, The Witch. Wow. Number 1.
Number 8.
And number 16.
16?
What? 16?
Get the fuck out of here.
I
Absolutely.
can't believe what I'm hearing. Wow.
Yeah.
Oof.
I felt guilty having it at 8. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Not at all. Would have been lower.
Oh, you broke my heart, Bart. Oh,
If movies like Oculus didn't make this list, then maybe it would have been lower.
wow.
Fucking
Okay,
Oculus.
Green
It's a
Room.
decent movie. It's decent. 6.5 out of 10. It shouldn't be on the fucking best of the fucking decade. Oculus, not The Witch.
7.5 for me. I dig it. I dig Oculus. What movie was it? Green Room. Number 20.
13.
And number 18. For me.
You two skunks practically
Yeah.
2 apart the whole time.
Yeah, I know.
Except for the witch.
Except for the witch, I know. Blackcoat's Daughter. Okay. Where are you? Number 6.
Number 5.
And number 8.
Hey!
That far down. It was your number 1 that year. Woo.
Uh,
This guy. Wow.
He's like, you're right.
was.
He's like,
Okay.
I fucked up.
No, I don't
Here
think I
comes the
did.
blowjobs. Here it
I
comes.
think I did. He's not sure.
He's great. Okay, 2016, The Wailing. Get ready for blows. I will say, where am I? The Wailing. I'm number 15. That's fair.
Number 4.
And number 2.
Woo! Wow. See, there it is. 2 apart.
I hadn't watched that
Hey!
film the year that it came out. I watched it in the right after, and I was like, "Oh shit, that would have made my list." I remember that.
Well, shit. Okay, 2016, Raw. Raw for me, number 14.
Number 7.
And
Nice.
number 9.
Wow.
Hey! 2
There you go.
apart
Now you
again.
guys are 2 apart again. See?
Yeah, 2 apart.
See,
Bunch
yeah.
of, bunch of skunts over here.
Skunkaroonies.
Skunt Farkas.
Okay, controversial one. Finished low overall, but not for me. Neon Demon was my number 5.
Number 2.
Nice.
Number 11 for me.
What? God dang, this guy. Whew. All right. Number 20. Oh, yeah, 2017. Tigers Are Not Afraid. This ought to be interesting. Tigers Are Not Afraid, 23 for me.
14.
Nice. Wow.
20 for me.
There you go. We're getting.
Hey!
Yeah.
Not even close.
Aha. It Comes at Night. JP Comes at Night. Okay. Where are you? It Comes at Night. Oh, 21.
28.
Whew.
13.
Wow. Wow. You're right up there. Nice.
Oh. You wanna fondle its balls too while you're
Sure.
Get out. Get out.
Get out.
Number 9.
Ooh, number 9. Hey!
Hey!
And number 12 for me.
Oh, you made it sound like you were going to say number 9, you prick.
Just once, that'd be great if it did happen. All 3. Damn. Okay. Get out. 2018, Hereditary. For me, it was number 4.
Number 10.
Oof.
Number
holy shit.
1. Number 1.
Nice. Wow. There you go. Fucking A, B, that far down. Huh? I thought you liked it more than I did.
I still give it a 9 out of 10.
That's fair. I give it a 9.5. That's fair.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay. This is going to be a big divide. Mandy. Now, for me, Mandy was number 11.
29.
Yeah.
And 24.
Hey!
Only
Mandy-
Oculus and the Lighthouse came lower of the ones I saw.
Only the Lighthouse was lower for me.
Only the lighthouse. All right. Mandy was top 10 on this show, by the way, for all the hosts.
Yeah.
So,
And you
yeah, I
asked
know.
us why we don't want to get involved with Summer Series.
People love it. Incident in a Ghostland. I've already said it's my number 30.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Number 6.
It was a 7 out of 10.
So close. Number 5 for me.
Ah!
Hey, we can still A it.
Hey!
And it did finish in the bottom 10 on the show, if I remember correctly.
Go fuck.
See,
Go
wasn't
fuck
alone
all
for
of
that.
them.
See, we're
You
starting our own
motherfuckers.
Summer Series.
Yeah.
Let's do it. We are. Summer Sausage. We already have started. Oh, we got to talk about that. What are we going to pick? Well, hold on. Let's do this.
Can we finish this list?
Yeah, we are.
I-
Midsommar. 2019. Number 2.
All right, now this is very low on my list, but
I know
when we did review the director's cut, I did give it a 7.5. I did enjoy it more, and I gave it a 7.5. So this is the start of films where only my bottom 4 are films where I'm like, I don't really like these films. So this is number 26. This is the first one of the group that I could say is 7.5 or above.
Nice.
The 4 I had below, which are 4 that I've read already, Evil Dead, It Comes at Night, Mandy, and The Lighthouse, are all 6s for me. I think maybe 6.5s.
Did you review it that low when we did it with Watson on our Evil Dead franchise show?
I honestly don't know.
Me neither.
No, I like
Okay.
it. I mean, I remember liking
I
it
thought we
way
all did.
more. Yeah, I was really happy with it. Anyway, Midsommar is number 4 for me.
Nice. Hey!
Hey, Toozies
Back
Club
in.
again.
Doozies glove, yeah. Okay, this is going to be kind of telling for this next year coming up, or well, this year I should say. Saint Maud. For me, Saint Maud was actually number 19.
25.
Hey, I really enjoyed Saint Maud, but just based on the caliber of films that were put it up against, it ended up being 22 on my list.
Yeah.
Okay, we're not
Like
far.
I said, right above Midsommar, but also a 7.5 for me. But I did really enjoy it.
And to wrap it all up, The Lighthouse. The Lighthouse for me was number 17 and finished in the top 10, by the way.
Number 30. Bottom of the fucking barrel.
And number 26, bottom of the barrel of the ones I watched.
Right. Hey!
It would have been funny if you put it at number 30, that you liked the 4 films you didn't see. Like, I haven't watched these, and I know they're better. Honestly, Dave, I've been saying it for a while now, not just because you brought it up today, but I've been saying it for a while that I owe it a second watch. It's just every time I, scroll, it's on Prime. Every time I scroll past it, I fall asleep just looking at the cover art. I'm like, fuck.
It doesn't scream, watch me. It's like the resolution.
No, it doesn't.
There you go. It doesn't scream watch me. Try it again, B. One night, quietly.
All right, I'm in the mood to watch two fucking old men in black and white farting for an hour and a half. Let's do it.
No. I'm telling you. Watch it. Descent into madness. You'll appreciate it. I'm telling you.
That's my life.
His madness.
Based on my life. Descent into
Oh, boy. Oh, good God. Okay. So, summer sausage. Let me get to this. I've been waiting to do this. We'll do this and we'll be out. We're going to do summer sausage like we said. We're going to pair Hellraiser up with something else.
Yeah, it has
now,
to
the thing is, well, here it is. Hellraiser. There's a new Hellraiser coming out.
Yeah.
Right? We know this, but we don't know when. And this is the problem. So it's either going to have to be, we're going to have to pair it with a franchise that has 7 movies in it, or a franchise that has 8 movies in it. So we don't know. So I thought I would go down a list.
Wait, how many Hellraisers are there right now? There's only 7?
Well, remember, we've already done the 3.
Did we actually do the 3rd officially? I keep asking this question.
Yes.
I thought it was
Hellraiser
1, 2, and 3 Hellraiser trilogy. I forgot.
Yep.
It was the 4th one that we talked about a little bit during that, but we didn't do an official review.
Quadrilogy.
Yeah, I want to stick this pen through Dave's head into your eye.
Why through Dave's head? I like you to blind me.
I am not a Tin Man. So let me give you the 7s, and you give me your opinions here. These are movies this is if Hellraiser does not come out by the end of the year. Okay? If it does not, then it's 7 movies. So this is what we could possibly pair it with. So here we go. Child's Play. Okay? Yay or nay?
Yay. I like that idea.
I'm a yay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe a Child's Play. Okay. The Cohens and Kellys. I don't know what that is. It's from the 30s. Okay. We're moving on. Dead End Kids. Don't know what that is. The Angels Wash Their Faces. Wow, these are old. Oh, we could do the Devil and Miss Jones series. Wow. That was 7 of them. Digimon. No. Okay. The Doctor series. What the? Did you ever hear of the Doctor series? The Doctor in the House. The Doctor.
I thought you had a planned list here. What
What the fuck are you reading right now? Child's Play it is.
Hold on. I'm going down all of them.
Let's do the Black Devil dolls. Let's do the Black Devil doll movies.
Well, hold on. The Dracula series. Dracula. There's 2 of them. All right. Dracula's daughter. Son of Dracula. House of Frankenstein. House of Dracula. Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein. That is the Dracula franchise, according to the B.
I'm a yay on that one, too.
So maybe so. Maybe.
We're talking about the original Universal ones then, obviously?
I guess, yeah, that's what they are. Well, the one of the, what do you call it? The Spanish Dracula is not, but it came out the same year as 31.
Yeah.
People love it, though. I haven't seen it still.
But I don't speak Spanish.
Well, you're out. Sorry, sir. I don't speak French. How about that one? My father. I should have asked him about Fresh Creme West when I had him on the line. Okay, the Deep Throat series. There are 7 Deep Throat movies.
Christian, you're getting angrier that he didn't have like a set list of like 6 good options here, because I'm getting a little annoyed. Like,
this is funny.
This is funny. To you, it is.
Okay, the Frankenstein Hammer series. The Curse of Frankenstein, Revenge of Frankenstein, Evil of Frankenstein, Frankenstein created women, Frankenstein must be destroyed, Horror of Frankenstein, and Frankenstein and the Monster.
Why must Frankenstein be destroyed? Because he created women?
Frankenstein
created women. Frankenstein must be destroyed.
Yeah, I guess so. A few years later, they figured it out.
That's funny.
Yeah, it is.
Next time, put 2 vaginas. I'd do that too.
I don't think I've seen any of them, so I'm a yay on that one as well.
That's a possibility. Godzilla. There's no way there's more than no.
No.
Oh, it's the high sci era, whatever the hell that is. Galaxy
No,
Express,
and Derek doesn't get a vote. Sorry, D.
How about the Gidget franchise? You ever hear of that one? Gidget goes Hawaiian, Gidget goes to Rome. You know what Gidget is? Gidget.
It's Sally Field, isn't it? Or isn't it that?
Is it?
I don't know. Is that who Gidget is?
Gidget makes the wrong connection. That's funny. Okay. The Gidget. Okay, the Guinea Pig series.
No.
Nope, it's a nay without even going down them. Okay, the Slaughter Special, 1991. Okay, H, The Howling. Speaking of line dancing, there it is. The Howling.
Well, that would be if we want to punish ourselves. But I'll do it.
I've heard such terrible things, but I'm not opposed to it.
So it's out there. Okay, K. Commissar X. Don't know what that is. L. The Lassie series. So there's 7 Lassie movies.
That sounds Russian. Commissar X?
Yeah. Oh, here we go. The Leprechaun series.
No.
So that's a nay. Okay.
I already
Mission
did that.
Impossible. Yeah, you did.
It's not Sally Field and Gidget. I don't know where I got that from.
Okay. Gidget Geen. I don't know what that is. Gidget. How about Office Lady Journal? Anyone ever hear that? Office Lady Journal sent a female cat. A fair female cat. What the hell is this? I don't know. Okay.
A feral female cat? That should be with the woman.
Yeah. Right.
Let's
Wait,
do feral women and
she
feral
was-
cats.
She was in the TV version of Gidget. So I'm vindicated. I'm out. And we're not. I don't know what this fucking female feral cat thing shit. you're
And she
talking
was
about.
also in the cartoon, Inspector Gidget.
Brilliant. Oh, shit.
Low hanging fruit, but I had to do it.
Uh-huh.
No, that was not
Okay,
low. That was great.
our one and only chance here. Our one and only chance. Police Academy, 1 through 7. There's 7.
I would. I mean, it's obviously not hard, but I would do Police Academy in a fucking second.
Yeah.
Well, maybe. How about Roger Corman's Edgar Allan Poe films?
That's interesting. I'm not opposed to Corman films.
House of Usher, Pit and Pendulum, Premature Burial, Tales of Terror, The Raven, The Haunted Palace, Mask of Red Death, and Tomb of
that.
Legia. What? That's 8. Yeah, we can't.
We
do
did the
8.
Mask of
How
Red Death,
about
though, so we can take that out.
Oh, there you go. So it's possible. How about the Samad series? The 7 Deadly Sins. What? You ever hear of this? Envy, Pride, Greed, Sloth. We've heard of that, but a film series. They're from Smokey. They're from 1917. So the answer is no. Wait a minute.
Arrow will release the box set next week.
I know. Smokey and the Bandits. How are there 7 Smokey and the Bandits? There's 1, 2, and 3. I know them. Now, number 4. What?
Smokey and the Bandit came out in 1917?
1977. On the Smokey and the Bandit now. Smokey and the Bandit 2, Smokey 3. These are TV movies now. Did you know these existed? Bandit Goes Country, Bandit,
Oh,
Beauty and the
God.
Bandit, Bandit Silver Angel. I gotta look into them out of curiosity.
Beauty and the Bandit.
How about Bandit? What kind of title is that for a movie? Oh God. Okay. What the? Okay. The Teenagers. Don't know what that is. Tremors.
Not opposed to Tremors. I like
Not
Tremors.
opposed to Tremors
Not
either.
opposed to Tremors. Okay. All right. Yeah, but Shrieker Island. That's the 7th. Okay, that's a possible. Texas Chainsaw. Done. Transformers. No. Okay. The View Askew verse. We're not doing that. Sorry. And Z. Zoom Up. Don't know what the hell that is. Special Masturbation. 1986. Interesting. Okay. What is this? The Zoom Up series. Wow.
Didn't we do
Okay.
the first Child's Play though,
Oh,
or
wait.
Curse, or I can't remember now.
We did do the first Child's Play. Child's Play is officially eliminated. Okay. Now we're gonna go to 8s. Features with 8, just in case it comes out. All right. B. Nothing. C. Children of the Corn. Children of the Corn.
I'd do it just to do it.
I would too. How about the Camp Blood series? They started
No.
in 1999.
No,
Okay.
fuck that bullshit.
All right.
That's some Jim K bullshit
Yeah,
right
that's,
there.
that's his summer series for
Conjuring.
next year. I command you to do it, Jim.
The Conjuring universe?
No, because you
Conjuring
covered
and-
some of those already.
Haven't we covered a bunch?
We did Annabelle's. You're disqualified. Okay. D. Drift. I don't know what Drift is. Dodo Doubleday. No.
Yeah, Dodo Doubleday. It's my favorite.
Faces of Death. Wow, there's 8 of them. That's funny. The Fairly Odd Parents. No. Frankenstein. Universal series. Frankenstein Bride Son. Ghost. Frankenstein meets the Wolfman. House of Frankenstein. House of Dracula. Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein.
Notice how this Frankenstein doesn't need to be destroyed because he did not create women.
Nope. Correct.
I would do Universal Frankensteins.
So that's possible. It's possible. Okay. Jerry Cotton. Never heard of it. You know what that is, B? Jerry Cotton?
I don't know if you're allowed to say that.
They're from the 60s. I don't know what they are.
Definitely not allowed. Is that Jerry Herring's cousin?
I don't know. How about this series?
Why are they related? They have the same
Kaladi.
Exactly.
You ever hear of the Kaladi series? Started in '92 and concluded in 2012.
Isn't that the exercise thing, Pilates?
No, I haven't heard it.
Okay, Kojak. There's 8 Kojak movies. Lemmy Caution. What the hell is Lemmy Caution? Lemmy pour les dames. Okay, forget that. Mexican Spitfire. Wow.
Nope.
Don't know what that is. Nope. La Momia Azteca, the Mummy series. Really? You could forget about that. You guys know that there's 5 Scorpion Kings? That's just repulsive. Okay.
That's just repulsive.
You know? My Little Pony. There's 8 My Little Ponies. Okay. The Naked Butchers Band. Oh, the Naked Brothers Band. Sorry. Butchers.
Are you able to filter that list of horror?
Trying.
Hey, those brothers might be butchers. You don't know what their occupation is.
Philip Marlowe, Private Eye.
Oh, Philip Marlowe. I like Philip Marlowe.
Remember that? Yeah. Rusty. The Adventures of Rusty. It must be a dog thing. I don't know.
Adventures of Rusty.
Sniper. The Sniper series. No, not Sharknado. Immediate ban. Tarzan. No. The Trailblazers. Oh, we have a special visitor.
Hey.
Guy in the house. Hey, buddy, how are you?
Who
He says,
Has not been stolen.
Sky. He says, he talks. He goes, hello? It's funny. Hello? What you doing, Sky? Nope. Okay, he's chilling.
Yep.
No T's, no U's. Uremi. No. W. The Waltons. No. The Whistler. Yorkie. And that's it. So at the end of the day, what do we have? What are our choices? Tremors.
Our choices, yeah. Tremors, Children of the Corn, the Frankenstein Hammer series, the Frankenstein Universal series, or the Dracula Universal series. Or Child's Play, forgetting the first one, but we're down by 1 because we've done the first.
Oh, okay.
I think we may have done Curse or at least Cult. But I'm going by memory.
And there was nothing else, huh?
No, that's
okay.
a shit
Well,
ton.
we'll listen back.
It's good.
Police Academy.
I hope it's Tremors. Was Tremors 7 movies or 8?
I think it was in the 8 category. I could be wrong.
Maybe it is 8. Either way, we still don't know about this Hellraiser. We even know that it's going to be on, what do you call it? Hulu.
Well, if we're one short, hopefully the Texas Chainsaw Massacre new movie comes out, and we'll just use that as an option because we have to finish that series off too.
I hope it's a sequel to the original.
Well, this says 2022 officially on the B now, so it looks like it's going to be 8 films. So
I'm excited for the new Hellraiser.
I am too. And I really hope that Tremors is 8 films. Now I got to see. I really do. That's the one I'd like to do. I don't know. Let's see what this is. Tarzan. That's the tease. What year is this? That would be great. That would be almost perfect. Oh, it's not. It's only 7. Damn. Of course, by then maybe another one comes out. Who knows?
Oh, the Tremor series?
Yeah.
Is that what you're checking? Well, again, we could always just substitute the 8th film to finish off the Texas Chainsaw Massacre series, assuming that's got to be released at some point.
True.
Or just not do the new Hellraiser.
Well, yeah, we're not going to do it. Are you kidding me? Well, it can't be this summer. Now we got to come up with an alternate.
We should have Header on for
wait a minute.
Hellraiser Header.
Wait, that's what we'll do. Yeah, Hellraiser Header. No, we're gonna do summer series this summer. It's not going to be out yet. So this way we can do Hellraiser with Tremors. We can do a Hellraiser and Tremors because it's only 7 movies. And then next year, when the new Texas Chainsaw and the new Hellraiser come out, we can pair that up as a one-off. It'll be
Dunsies.
Talk about one-off.
Yeah, it'll be a like a retrospective.
I think it's time for this one to get off.
You want to get off? 22 positions in a one-night stand. Oh.
I'm just kidding. I'm slurring my words.
You're slurring your words?
Slurring.
Been drinking straight vodka since we started.
Nice. Well, yeah, I guess maybe we should go, huh? We have nothing else to get into, do we?
No, we're going back to a regular show, though, next week, correct?
Well,
Which
the regular
show?
show, but it's one that was chosen. It's a big show, but this big show was chosen, and it's going to be
The big show.
the big show. Okay, let's see here. Who did choose this one? One of the Johns. It was either Johnny C or John C. It was either Cole Horn. Hold on, let me find it here. November. Okay. Yeah, it's Johnny C. So it's the top 20 directors. What's so funny? It's John.
You said it's one of the John C's, but
okay.
It is John C.
Well, okay. It's Johnny Colfine. That's next one, and the one after that is 162, and that's John Colhorn. So
I don't know if you could do it.
It's a monthly John.
You have to be caffeine free, don't you? Doesn't that irritate your GERD?
It's too acidic for me. You're right.
It was the joke of the show. Thank God we stayed on for that one.
It came full circle. You're right.
we always tie it all together nicely at the end.
Somehow. So this is about them we don't know how to get out. But this is it. Top 20 directors and top 20 hidden gems.
Now I assume we're sticking just horror, right?
Of course, it's just horror.
Well, no, because top 20. You said top 20 directors. Like
this is a horror show. That's why we're not doing Police Academy.
Don't tell the people in the VHS group. They'll bring up the what's Dancer in the Dark show we did.
Dancer in the Dark. Oh, yeah, they did do that, didn't they? Oh well. So yes, and we're also.
I wonder how they're doing. Actually, I don't care.
I don't care how anything's doing on Facebook at all. Life is so much better without that stuff. It really is. My God.
It really truly is.
Oh, it's wonderful. And we're also ranking the franchises, the big three, because we never actually sat down and done a proper of Friday, of Halloween, and of Nightmare. We're going to put our things in order and do it. And maybe we'll put a spin on it for fun, too. Who knows? But we'll at least do that. But that'll be next show, top 20 stuff.
It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough, especially the directors.
All of it's tough.
Are we coming up with any rules here? At least 2 movies?
Those are the rules.
Or no?
Do what you want to do. If they're your favorite, they are. What are you going to do? Who cares? Me, I'm going to have my own private rules, I think. I think they should have a certain amount. Like, I'm not going to put Stanley Kubrick there because he did The Shining, or William Friedkin because he did.
So then that means Stanley Kubrick is out, Hitchcock is out, like.
In my opinion,
okay.
Yes.
Why would Hitchcock be out?
He did.
At least you have a couple. You got The Birds. You got Psycho. You got. I think for me personally, I'm gonna expect that they have at least 2 horror films.
Okay, so Hitchcock's in. Hitchcock is in.
I would count Hitchcock.
You could argue Kubrick's in too, then.
No,
it's Kubrick.
You count? You count Clockwork as a horror movie?
Oh, you could argue it. Eyes Wide Shut.
It's a gray area or an orange area.
Personally,
should have stuck with the caffeine-free one and just called it a fucking day.
Fuck it. Yeah, why couldn't we end the fucking show? Now we're
gonna end the show. We'll figure out on our own terms. When you guys hear the next show, you'll know. We'll see you at 161. Goodbye. Thank you. We love you. Peace out. Manchichi, and see you next time.